The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Jesus walks a lot, echoes in the dark. Gunny chief sharp, leaves the gamers marked. Mayo drip smooth, the controller spark. Horrible gamers, we ignite the art. Pixel dreams stitched into the code. Lagging through the chaos every episode. Loading up the laughter, stories unfold. Joystick kings, legends never grow. Press start, no pause, this is the crew. Jesus, Gunny, Mayo coming through. Horrible gamers, where the gamers groove. Plug in, tune out, let's make a move.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Horrible Gamers Podcast, show number 504, being recorded on November the 10th, 2025. I'm one of your hosts, Jesus Gonzalez, also known as Jesus Walks Loud. Today I'm joined by my co-host from the West Coast, the best coast, Gunny Chief, Henley Barrow is back. Welcome back, Henley, welcome.
Hey, good to be back. How you guys doing this evening?
Doing mighty fine, sir. And from Little Big Ohio, the Mayo, Steve Willer is back. Welcome back, Steve, welcome.
What's up, Jesus? It's Gunny.
Hello. Welcome back. We're all here today. Last week, it was just the Jesus and Mayo show. This week is everyone. So we're all here, and we thank you for joining us. You can follow us on the X _Horrible Gamers. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to us. Just rate us. We really appreciate it. Those help us get noticed, and that's what we want. We want attention. We want all the attention, really. It helps my ego. I want it all. I want it all, man. Okay.
Attention, who are you?
Anyways, join the Facebook group Horrible Gamers Podcast Community. It's a closed group. Anything you post in there stays in there. You can also like the page, and you can also join the Discord. The Discord is probably the best way to join because all the communities up in there. We're in there. You can talk to us. You can play with us. You can talk to us while you're playing with us. And get up in the Discord. The link is in the show notes, or you can go to our website, www.horriblegamers.com, or just message us and ask for the link, and we'll give you one. That's probably another option. I think that's another option. Anyways, thank you for coming. I hope you like the intro music. I hope you like the outro music. I didn't get any feedback on the music last week, man. No feedback at all.
Yeah,
So
I haven't heard anything either.
the people are like, oh, whatever, Jesus. Making that music is really hard, Mayo, okay? It's
How
really
long
hard.
did that take
How
you?
much you put into it?
Yeah.
How long did
And,
it
like,
take to get the band together in the
get
studio?
the rappers in the studio and everything? It took a long time, Gunny, okay? This is not easy work, okay? And these guys are just unappreciative people, all right?
I mean, you got to have enough like reefer, cognac, some Henny up in there, at least like 10 bottles. That's expensive. I deliver that stuff.
It's expensive shit. Yeah, and these listeners are just like, whatever, Jesus. We don't even care. We're not even gonna rate your show, fucking assholes. Yeah. Anyways, shout out to the intro and outro music of the show, and let's talk about what we've been playing. Hold on, guys. I got a phone call. You guys continue.
Yay. What do we want to real quick. I know Mayo, I guess if you want to talk about that real quick. I was watching that episode since it's fresh on my mind from Dispatch.
Oh, yeah, we can talk about Dispatch real quick. So one of the games I've been playing is Dispatch. It's what Jesus talked about last week. This is a game, it's kind of like a Telltale game with Gunny, where you're just pretty much watching it, and it's got some quick time events. Easy stuff so far that I've played. I've only done the first episode, and it's just a couple of buttons smashing here and there at a certain time, or squeezing the trigger and moving the analog stick the right direction. Pretty good stuff. The animation's really good. The voice acting's really good. It's got some pretty good, voices in it. I did just find Gunny, who do you say the main character was? He is from...
That's Aaron Paul from, Breaking Bad. Aaron Paul. I always call him Breaking Bad Aaron Paul.
Yeah. And then
Jesse.
I found out later that the Bat guy, Jesus, is Moist Critical, the streamer, YouTuber.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, yeah, yep. Saw that.
So,
That's
so yeah,
cool.
he plays the bat guy. So
All right.
The
Yeah.
good game so far. I'm enjoying it, Jesus. I haven't gotten probably nearly as far as you have. I only did the first episode.
No, I've
Started the
done
second. I
only
was
the
getting
only.
really tired, right? So I'm like, I want to turn this off. Well, then I was gonna play it again tonight while I was waiting for us to get together. And I'm like, I'm just gonna start over and show it to Gunny. So I showed Gunny the first episode while we were sitting here in Discord, and
Mm,
so that's kind of where I left off. But
yeah.
good
Well,
stuff.
I
I was
haven't
really
played anymore, so I've only got to episode 2.
Okay, I'm gonna try to play it on the Steam Deck at work when I have a slow day at work.
All
But
right.
so far, it's been a busy day each day.
yeah. If I walked in and just saw you playing this, I'd be like, is this a show or a game? Because that first part of episode 1 is like the combat and everything else was done extremely well. Like
Yeah.
that was really good.
Yeah. It's a good fucking game. It
Yeah,
really is. I just haven't got time to play it.
my only gripe I had was there wasn't a whole lot of quick time events in the first episode.
Yeah, it's like that the
I'm
whole game though. Like even episode
is
2
it
is the same
okay?
way. Yeah, it's most dialogue. It's what it is. Um,
Yeah, and it's
so it's
good
like
dialogue. So
they
Good
seems
voice
like they
acting. I mean everything. Yeah.
it doesn't even have like the Telltale thing where Telltale at least sometimes like they would give you control of the character and you can just walk around and do things. And this game does not never do that. It never does that. It never gives you like full control, just walk around with your character and talk to people. Like, no, it's just you're always in a cutscene and always just gonna be picking dialogue out of a cutscene.
or
Yeah.
or when you're doing the dispatching, when you're controlling where the characters go, it's probably where the most control you're probably going to have.
Yeah,
Or like maybe hacking those things, like when there's a part in the beginning where you have hack a
yeah,
computer thing, and you have to just input the codes that it shows you, and then figure out your way through the maze, basically.
yeah,
And after, like I said, it shows you how to do the dispatch thing. I was sitting there showing Gunny, but like I said, I was kind of slow to respond to some things. I'm over here zoning already in the night. I'm like grinding work away yet. Doing these 12-hour days. I was sitting still, and
feel
I'm
you,
like,
man.
yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, I haven't really played much of it at all really since the last week I played it. But the new episodes are out. New episodes come out again a couple days from now, and I think that's the end of the season. Uh so you'll be able to play all of it. I was thinking maybe I should download it on my Steam Deck and just play it on my plane ride. Cuz I have a pretty long flight coming up here on the weekend. I might just play it on the airplane.
yeah. I
Yeah,
think
it'd
that's
be a
what I would do.
perfect get
It'll
the
kill
get
a
the
few
earbuds
hours.
loud in
Yeah.
that and yeah,
Yeah.
it's like really good sound and everything, music.
Yeah, it'll kill a few hours doing that. Um, yeah. So I might do it that way. But yeah. Um, yeah, I haven't played nothing but Battlefield, honestly. That's all I really played. Yeah, so it was double XP weekend this weekend, I guess, this last weekend. And yeah, it was double XP on everything. So double XP like everything. So double XP weapons, double XP class rank, double XP normal rank, double XP vehicles, everything. And fuck, dude, I ranked up a lot. I'm talking like one match, it was weird because I got in there and then like I didn't do this. I usually go server browser and I play like a hardcore lobby, which is like full of real people. This time I just kind of went to like normal conquest, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do normal conquest, and I'm gonna just do like conquest, whatever, locked weapons, which the locked weapons means like only the sniper guy can use sniper rifles, only like the assault guy can only use like assault rifles and maybe a carbine, and then the fucking engineer can only use like SMGs and assault rifles, and the machine gun guy can use machine guns and uh, I think that's it. Maybe assault rifles. I don't know. I think he only can use machine guns, but he can't use like SMGs. He can't use shotgun. I mean, maybe shotguns too. Anyways, I was playing that mode, and it was conquest, dude, and I was getting like a lot of kills. I'm like, what the fuck? This is too easy. This is too easy. And it was weird. It put me in a lobby with like real players and bots. So like I want to say half the team was bots and the other half was real players on both sides of the game. So like on my team, there was like maybe 10 players and the rest were bots, and then on the other team there was probably like 15 players and the rest were bots. And dude, I got so many kills on these bots. I
Yeah.
I one match, I literally was in the beginning of the match, like I want to say within the first 5 minutes of the match, I was like 27-0. I hadn't died. Didn't die for 27 kills, and that's fucking crazy for Battlefield. I'm just like killing people left and right, left and right, left and right, and like finally one dude killed me, and then I think I don't even know how he killed me, but he got me, and then I go back in and I got more kills, and I got more kills, and I got more kills. I think I died in total in that match probably 3 times, but I got like 59 kills. I ended the match
Yeah.
on top of the leaderboard, and I got so much XP for that match. I got like probably like close to 200,000 XP for that match alone, because I was completing all kinds of shit. I was like, everything just kept popping up. It said like unlock, 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 unlock for like my gun, and then it kept saying like, you completed this challenge, you've done this challenge, you did this challenge, you've done this challenge. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So by the end of the match, dude, I ranked up probably like 4 times or some shit. It was like insane. I just kept ranking up. It just kept going up and up and up and up. I'm like, this is what the fuck? And then the next match, I did pretty good again. I got like 50 kills, and then that time I was sniping, so all those kills were like sniper rifle kills. And I was just sniping all the bots, dude. Just fucking sniping the bots. I was doing my little camper thing where I was on top of this mountain camping, and I was just shooting bots from across the map. And yeah, it was a fun time. Fun time killing bots. I was like,
Those are, I always like the bots, right? Because they always like,
they're
they just
stupid.
kind
They
of
just
run.
stand there.
Yeah.
They,
They
and then
stand
they
there,
get
but then eventually they once they move forward, they don't stop, right? Until they see an
they,
obstruction. They
yeah,
never
but
turn.
like they fucking stand there in the open, and like they get shot at, and they just stand there like they don't even try to hide. It's like what the fuck. And then
Yeah.
sometimes a bot, like, they'll notice me from across the map, and they'll start shooting at me. So then all the other bots they all start trying to shoot at me. So I got like 10 bots just fucking trying to shoot me from across the map, and like they can't hit me for shit, and I'm just killing all of them. Just like pop up, do a headshot, go down, then pop up again, do another headshot, do another headshot, another headshot. One time I got like 5 headshots in a row. It just kept saying headshot, 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 headshot. Then if I get, it gave me like some fucking like award for getting like that many headshots in a row. I'm like, this is weird. But it was fun. But then I ended up joining a real lobby, which was a hardcore lobby, and I ended up dying quite a bit. Um, I was trying to do the sniper rifle challenge where you have to get 5 kills over 200 meters, like a headshot or something like that. I think it's over 200 meters. And it was on that new map. It's called Blackwell Fields or whatever, which is the new oil field map. And that map, if you haven't played it, it's very like, it's like off-putting for a Battlefield map, because it's very kind of like not really like vertical. It's kind of flat, but it does have hills and stuff. But it's like a giant oil field. So there's like all these oil drilling things all over the place, and like little buildings and stuff around them. But the whole map, half of it's like on fire. So there's this smoke going up in the air, like this black smoke going up into the air. And then the sun is kind of like I don't know if it's dawn or sunset, but like the sun is not all the way up. So the sun is kind of going down or coming up. And like fucking the sky is like orange. So like if you spawn on one side, you have the sun behind you. And if you spawn on the other side, you're facing the sun. And it's like, okay, when you're facing the sun, it's really hard to see people, because you're trying to like spot people, you're trying to see them, and in hardcore, like the spotting is really like weird. Like sometimes it works, sometimes people don't enable it. So it's like these custom lobbies, sometimes they're enabled, sometimes they're not. And fucking spotting these snipers from across the map was damn near impossible, dude. I ended up having to use my SoFlam goggles or whatever to like scan the horizon. And this one dude, one guy from across the fucking entire map, he's all the way in his spawn, pretty much. He shot me like 7 times and killed me like 7 times in a row, dude. Because I'd go up to the hill that I was on, I start scanning, and boom, I'd spot him. I see where he's at. I get headshotted. As soon as I saw him, it was like he was waiting for me to like see him, and then he'd shoot me. And then boom, I'm dead. And then I go up there again. Boom, I was dead. I'm like, what in the fuck? This guy was pissing me off. So then I made it my whole goal in the match to just kill him. And then I finally did kill him, and then I killed his buddy because they were just back in their spawn sniping people. And it pissed me off that I was trying to do the same thing on my spawn, but what pissed me off was that that fucker kept killing me. All right? Then it became personal, Gunny. When that fucker kept killing me, I'm like,
Yep.
this is
I was gonna
bullshit.
say, I know you went after him because I know how you are.
I'm like, this motherfucker, I gotta kill him, only him. If I only kill him in the whole match, I'll feel like I accomplished something. And I did kill him. I think I killed him twice. And then, yeah, but that map, I don't like that map at all. Honestly, I don't like that new map. It really fucking sucks. I'm not a fan of it. I just don't like the layout it has. I don't like, it doesn't really feel, I mean, it's a Battlefield map, but it's just the smoke and the orange sky is just so off-putting. Like you can't see shit. You literally can't see anything ever. Like it's just smoke everywhere, fire everywhere, shit's fucking blowing up all around you, and you're getting sniped half the time by some guy in a fucking mountain somewhere across the map. And you don't even know where you got shot from. You're like, I don't know where the guy was at. He just shot me. I don't fucking have a clue where he's at. But yeah, but I ranked up quite a bit in Battlefield. I think I'm level 52 now, maybe. So yeah, been playing some Battlefield quite a bit. I ranked up my tank all the way. I ranked up my armor carrier thing all the way. What else did I rank up all the way? A bunch of things. It's weird though, the sniper rifle that I was using, I've been using it for quite a bit. And I still don't have like a long range scope. like all my scopes are like 4x zoom. I think the best one that I have for like long range is like a 6x zoom, which is like not even that
Does
far.
it go up to 8, if I'm not mistaken?
Well, in previous Battlefields, it went like 2, 4, 8, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I think the longest one that they had in the Battlefield 4 was probably a 20 or a 25. So you could really zoom really, really, really far. I do have a rangefinder on my gun, which is pretty cool. So you kind of just aim at people, or you kind of aim at a certain direction. And say you know that the guy's hiding behind that wall. You can kind of aim at the wall a little bit and then hold down the B button on your keyboard. And then it'll kind of automatically set the range to that area. So when he pops his head out, you kind of just put your crosshairs on him, and then you could headshot him pretty quickly because you know you're zeroed in on the range or whatever. So that's really helpful, having a rangefinder, but not having a really good scope fucking sucks.
Is this the first Battlefield to do that, where it's got that rangefinder? I think you have to set that up on your keyboard with the bindings, if I'm not mistaken.
No, Battlefield 4 had the rangefinder. In the last few Battlefields, like Battlefield 5 and Battlefield 1, and that one, of course, they didn't have it because, I mean, it's based in World War II and World War One. In Battlefield 2042, I don't think there was a rangefinder. There had to have been one. I just never used it really. But yeah, so this one, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's just automatically on your keyboard, set to the B button or whatever. So you just hold that, and then boom, it kind of sets the range. Because by default, every time you spawn, the range is at 100, right? And
Yeah.
that's what it's at. So you got to adjust your aim for bullet drop and all that. But if you know, like, there's a guy camping over there, I know he's over there, so I'm gonna try to set up over here and try to kill him before he kills me. And so you kind of figure out your range, you set it, and then boom. The problem that I'm having though is these guys have been sniping since like the game came out. So they have better scopes than me. So they can zoom in further on their scopes probably. Or they have thermal scopes, which shows me like a Christmas light on their fucking screen. Right? And I'm trying to spot them where I can't see their fucking head sticking out. Not just that, but there's a lot of scope glint in this game. So, like, you know, when the sniper's aiming at you, you see the fucking glint of the scope. That's pretty prominent in this game, and it's an issue that people are having. That it's the same, like it's too much, like it's too much, like the snipers are easily spotted, and it's true because
Oh
as soon
yeah,
as
yeah.
I get up somewhere, I'm thinking, okay, I'm in a pretty good spot right now. I got like a pretty good view of things. I can see things. As soon as I aim, as soon as I am, I'm getting shot at. I'm like, what the fuck? Like I'm barely aiming down my scope to try to spot people, and I'm fucking getting shot at like immediately. Immediately, I'm getting shot at, and I'm like, what the fuck? So yeah, the scope glint is pretty bad in this game, and I don't know
I
what kind
noticed
of
I noticed
scopes.
that in I noticed it in Red Sack in the Battle Royale.
I don't know what kind of scopes these guys are using because half the time I don't see their scope glint. So I'm like, okay, this guy fucking shot me from like 450 meters away. Where the fuck was this scope glint? I didn't see his glint. I didn't see no glare on his scope. Where the fuck is it? Like how the hell did he see me and was able to stick his head out to shoot me, but I did not see him at all. Like didn't even show up before I got shot. I just hear the crack of the bullet and I'm dead. Like so, it's kind of shitty that way. But I was having fun. It's Battlefield. I'm trying to
Yeah,
complete the challenges.
I completely expect this to happen when I pick it up because I'm gonna be getting into it late, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like beginning guns, and I'm just gonna be getting owned.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
I play it to have fun and just the shooter and just play with people I know is the nice aspect of it for me. So
Yeah.
I don't sit there and grind like some people. I'll just get what I get unlocked and go from there and just use that to
Um, I'm trying to
But
do the challenges because I want all the cool shit. Because a lot of the cool guns, a lot of the extra guns or whatever in the game are all locked behind like these challenges. So these challenges require you to do like stupid shit, like fucking blow up 50 tanks or something stupid, like use C4 on a tank, use an RPG on a helicopter, use this or whatever, like different weapons and different things you have to use to get these fucking challenges done. And I'm trying to get them done so I can kind of be like, they're out of the way now. I don't have to worry about them anymore. And I kind of just play the game, just play like
sometimes I feel
whatever.
like it takes away when everybody's just doing the challenges, or you're on a squad or like in a random game,
Yeah.
and everybody's just
Yeah.
like sniping or something like that. And you're trying to like do objective, right? And they're all like just doing like sniping skills, or somebody's trying to like knife people all game, and you're just like, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. That's me. But I think I only have one more headshot at 200 meters or more to complete the challenge. I gotta get five. That used to be 50, dude. When the game, they just reduced it to five this week. They also changed the. Remember, I was telling you guys a few weeks ago that I was doing the stim thing where you have to stim yourself and kill people like 30 times. I guess that they reduced that to three. So when they reduced that to three, I had it completed like right away. They reduced a bunch of other stuff too. Like a bunch of the other challenges got reduced to like 5, 10, 3, 15. And so it's way more doable now. A lot of the challenges are way easier to get done. Um, it's because people were complaining that it's too fucking difficult to get like all these fucking challenges done because it took too long. Fucking 50 sniper kills at 200 meters. That would take me a fucking year to do, dude. I don't know. Like it would take me a long time unless I was like absolutely just sniping every fucking match. It would take me fucking forever. Like especially
Yeah.
because this game doesn't have a lot of long range maps. It has like I want to say 3 or 4 maps where you can achieve a headshot that's over 200 meters. Every other map, like the Manhattan map and some of these other maps in the game, they're very like close range. Everything is very close. Everything's very like there's no sight lines where you're gonna have a chance to see someone at 200 meters and shoot them. There's just impossible because of the way the map is set up. There's no line of sight that's that far. Um, so yeah, they definitely changed that to five. So they reduced it from fucking 50 to five,
That's a
and I
Yeah.
got
big drop.
4 out of the 5 done. That is a big drop. Yeah, yeah. But I think my longest headshot, which was an actual headshot that I got, it wasn't like cheating or boosting or nothing. I think it was like 400 and something meters, like 458 or something like that, or 400. It was like 450 something, I think, on the count for my longest headshot, which was pretty hard because I couldn't see the guy. I just shot over there because he was shooting at me from over there, and I got him. I was like, "Oh, I got him!" And then he typed in the chat, "Nice shot." I'm like, "I didn't even know you were there, dude." Like, I didn't even, I was just shooting randomly because you were shooting at me, so I started shooting at you, and then I got you somehow. I don't even know how. Um, so yeah, a lot of that stuff happened.
Skills, bro. That's some mad skills.
You got mad skills, bro.
Don't
Yeah,
humble
no.
yourself, bro.
Um, yeah, that's all I've really been playing. I want to get a new game though. I'm kind of getting burnt out of Battlefield, so I'm like been eyeing other games, and I don't know. I'll see what I pick up. It's either Ghost of Yotei or 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 Outer Worlds or I don't know yet. What else is coming out this fall? There has to be other shit coming out this fall, right? Like
There's always stuff coming out.
yeah, there's like a bunch of stuff, right? And I'm like, yeah. So I don't know, like, what am I gonna get, Kenny?
This is Jesus secretly saying he's going back to Call of Duty.
No, 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 no.
No.
I'm not buying
He's
Call of
going.
Duty.
When's Black Ops 7? That's soon, right?
That's
know
like
you
Yeah.
next
want it.
week, isn't it? Next week? It's the
Yeah,
17th,
see, he
right?
knows. He knows. He was like, "Oh, what else is? Oh, yeah, next week." Yeah, see, he
Oh,
knows
November
over there.
14th. That's in 4 days.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So you know you're going to play the campaign and then some multiplayer.
No, I don't really. I have no interest in it, man. Like I kind of do want to play the campaign. I'll play the campaign probably, but like juggling two multiplayers that are very different in terms of like speed, it's very hard, man. Because you go from Battlefield to Call of Duty, and Call of Duty is like crackhead mode. Like it's like run, shoot, run, shoot, run, shoot, run, shoot, like super fucking quick. And Battlefield is a lot slower, and it's just I don't want to have to try to balance the two. I think, like I said before, I think Battlefield is my shooter of this year. It's just I don't see myself playing Call of Duty very much, but I still think Call of Duty is gonna definitely siphon players from Battlefield 6. I think once it releases, all these guys that are running around like crackheads in Battlefield 6, they're all gonna be like, "Fuck this game! I'm going back to Call of Duty, bro." And they're gonna go back to Call of Duty with their purple guns and Nicki Minaj and all that shit. And they're gonna go over there and they're gonna play Call of Duty and like it, and they're gonna stick to it. And I think that the Battlefield players are gonna be like, finally, these fuckers left. Okay, now let's play Battlefield. You know what I mean? Like, because right now you do have that. You have a lot of that, dude. You have a lot of these crackhead kids running around the fucking map, and they're doing like crazy ass shit, like crazy shit. You're like, how the fuck did you pull that off? And like, I don't even know how some of these guys are pulling some of the stuff off that they're doing. And so I think, uh, like once Call of Duty launches, Battlefield's gonna improve. And it's a work in progress, right? Because there's still a lot of complaints of the game. There's still like complaints of like the helicopters being too weak. They're too slow. They're too hard to maneuver. They're too slow, and they're too weak. Like as soon as you get locked on and you get shot, you're gonna go down pretty quick. Like you have to be like a fucking god to keep that helicopter in the air, dude. Like today, I was flying a Black Hawk, and I was trying to get across the map to the other objective. As soon as I take off from my base, I'm getting locked on already. I'm like, how the fuck is it that as soon as we take off, I'm getting like you're getting locked onto? I'm like, how in the fuck is that even happening right now? And then I'm flying, and then boom, a missile lock. I get it. It says missile lock, missile lock, missile lock. And I deploy my flares, and the first missile misses me, and I'm still flying. Right, I'm trying to get to the top of this building. I'm like, I gotta get these guys to the top of this building. I'm flying. I'm doing all these maneuvers and shit in the air, Mayo. Okay, I'm doing some like cool ass shit in the air, and then boom, my helicopter gets hit by an RPG or something, and my helicopter starts spinning like it's going out of control. It's still not blown up. It's just on fire, but it's about to crash. And I'm fucking spinning in circles. I'm like, holy shit. So I'm trying to like get the helicopter back, like stabilized. And I hit the repair button because I have like an emergency repair on my helicopter. I hit that and it kind of stabilizes a little bit. And then I'm getting shot at by like 50 RPGs. And then we die and we blow up. And I'm like, this fucking pissed me off. So like helicopters, they are a little weak to the rockets. They really are. One helicopter, I got into it, and I got shot by one rocket, and it blew up the helicopter. It didn't even like damage it; it just blew it up. Like it's like, oh, okay, like how the fuck did that kill me so fast? Like one rocket was able to kill me that quickly. Like I don't understand how that worked. But yeah, enough of my ramblings about Battlefield 6.
Them darn helicopters.
Them
I
darn
always see the
helicopters.
videos about how hard they are to control and everything,
Like,
like
well, I got
besides
that figured out. But besides the controlling the helicopter, it's the fucking the fucking just RPGs, dude. Everything locks onto you as soon as you spawn in the fucking helicopter. You got like
Yeah.
50 things
It's
going
quick.
beep 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 beep. Like, everything's beeping, everything's flashing. You're like, what in the fuck is going on? You're trying to fly, and boom, fucking everyone's dead. You're all dead in that helicopter. Everyone's dead. You guys got blown up by a fucking rocket. You suck. It's like, ah, fuck. Okay. But yeah. Anyways,
Always gotta have an engineer with you, man. You know.
yeah, but they can only repair so much. Like it even feels like
True.
even with an engineer in your helicopter, you're still gonna go down if you keep getting hit by these rockets. Like some of these rockets just do a lot of damage, I guess. I don't know. Um, but yeah, Mail, talk to me about Ghost of Yote and why I should buy it. I know you played it last week. Did you play more this
yeah.
week?
I played a little bit more this week. Yeah, good stuff. So I can't remember what was your thoughts on Ghost of Tsushima. You really liked that, right?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
One of my favorite
What was your
games.
thoughts? Yeah, what was your thoughts on like the combat? Like I said, only I said because I mentioned last week, like you have to worry about the game feeling repetitive early on because it's something that's very similar to the old game. So you have to not
Um,
mind that right away.
I like the combat in Ghost of Yote. It felt fucking epic, dude. Like you're a badass samurai. What I'm afraid
Yeah.
of though is that I've played Assassin's Creed this year,
Uh huh.
and that it's gonna feel like that. Did you play
Um,
Shadows by chance?
See, I did not play Shadows, so I'm not really sure how it compares. I will say like the combat in this one, I feel like is like more more satisfying. It's kind of like the combat's a little better. I feel like
Hmm.
there is some fun where you have this new mechanic where you can disarm people and you can pick up their weapon off the ground and throw it at them. So that's kind of a
Okay.
fun little thing. So you can like disarm the sword out of their hand, and then you can also get the sword disarmed, knocked out of
Oh,
your hand. So you got to be careful there.
I thought
Um,
that was in the first game, but I could be wrong. Nipron can
no,
confirm that.
I don't remember that in the first game.
and then there's like this companion feature. So I haven't gotten real deep into any of that. Early on, you have a wolf that was with you, and like there's times where you can get like knocked down, where you basically run out of health, and there's a periodic time that the wolf will save you. Like they're getting ready to like like how remember in Ghost of Tsushima, the person would be crawling on the ground, and you could go up and stab them in the back as they're crawling.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
It's basically like that, except for you're the one crawling, and they're getting
Oh,
ready to like
shit.
stab you in the back, and this wolf will jump off from the side of the screen and attack the person, and you'll be able to get up and get a second chance. But it's not like guaranteed every time, from my understanding.
Okay.
Later on, it looks like I unlocked like another character who is working with me, and that person could be a helper the way it looks. I think it's like a bow wielder, and that person could shoot maybe a bow from a distance. It hasn't happened because I didn't activate it, but
Hmm.
I think from my understanding is these other people can help you, and you can choose which person is along with you.
Okay.
Um, the
Like your
combat's really good.
companion or
A little,
like a
yeah, it's basically a companion, basically, and
Hmm.
they don't really show them on screen too much because they just kind of pop on and help you when you need it, and then they kind of disappear. You know what I mean? Like it's just that extra help. They do show some neat stuff. I am going to a section because the game is open world, and you can kind of pick and choose where you want to go. There's a weapon skill set where you can have two katanas. And so I went for that. So you go up this mountain and you meet this guy, kind of like how the old stuff is with the old archer, right? Like you go up there and you meet the guy and he's gonna like train you and stuff. And basically, your father was a blacksmith and he made the sword for this guy. And so he decided he's going to train you because your whole family was killed, and you're trying to avenge your family. So that's where I had turned it off. I just gotten to him. Besides that, you still have the bird. Like when you get in an area where to find something, you still have the hot springs. It gives you more. I think that gives you more life.
Okay.
And then you have the what else? You have the bamboo cutting with your sword. You got to hit that sequence. That gives you more focus. And so like all that stuff is the same. But it just feels like the combat's more intense and a little darker. It's more, I don't know, like she's kind of on a warpath, right? And you can kind of feel it, like the way she plays and the way she moves. She's more like vengeance bound than like what you was in Ghost of Tsushima. Like there he was kind of going back and forth with his conscience about going head on as a samurai or being sneaky as a ninja. Where in this you can just go in head on if you want.
That
There
sounds like
is
a
a
good thing. All right. Doesn't it sound like a good thing that you're,
yeah, I feel
from
like
what
it is.
Jesus described is
There is sneaking around you can do. You can still kind of go that route, but you can put some points in some things I think to make that easier. But the game seems more combat oriented and a little more graphic. Like
yeah.
the combat in Ghost of Tsushima is really fun. I really like the sword play and the fight, and it could get a little repetitive over time. You fought enough enemies in a row, but this is and it's a little different too. Jesus, the combat
Mhm.
when you are fighting more than one enemy. They don't like wait like they did kind of like in Ghost of Tsushima. Like sometimes they would kind of wait and just kind of attack you one at a time.
Mhm.
This you got to be a little more on your toes. You got to kind of switch up a lot. And then they have different weapons and you can use different weapons, but instead of having different stances, you will have different weapons on your own. So or you can pick up an enemy's weapon. Like I do not have any of the weapons yet, but I killed a guy that had a staff and I was able to use that for a little while. So it's like you pick it up off the ground, but it's limited time. It's pretty much for that fight only, and then you kind of leave it. But um, I'm liking it. Besides that as well, all your unlocks are the same. Your menus are kind of the same. So you go in and you have your combat and you put points into your combat and you get different combinations. Or I think my first points I put in a dodge roll, so you can roll. The enemies have that blue flash that they had in Ghost of Tsushima and the red flash. The red you can't, block, and you got to dodge, and the blue you can do a perfect dodge and it'll help you. You can have those, and that's the same kind of combat in the game. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. It feels a lot like Ghost of Tsushima, but a little different in a way. Like I don't know if it's as much because of the main character, but it just, it's she's on this vengeance trail, and you're just going after these people. Like I said, the first person you come up to, she comes up and just burns her house down within a minute and gets them all to run out, and they're going to try to attack her, and then she kills them all. And then the guy, his name is, was a snake. He recognizes her, and he's pretty much kicking your butt drunk, but you managed to kill him, luckily. But you learn you need more training because you got lucky. And so and then you go on and you're doing your other training and you're going to different places. So it's been good, but it's very cinematic. It's got some good cutscenes. You get a horse right away, so that's fun. You have the whole flowers thing as you're riding on the horse that has like a field, and there's some like flowers that are a different color in the field, and if you get in that, you'll run faster with your horse, which is nice. You can cover more
Like the
ground.
like in the first game with the cherry blossom
Yeah, except for this is
fields.
like they're
Yeah.
like white flowers in a field, and you'll be able to cover more ground quickly. So, but it's very cinematic looking. The graphics are very good again. Top notch stuff, and it's been
This will
really
probably
great so
look
far.
amazing, Jesus, on the Pro.
Yeah, and I forgot you have a Pro, so it's going to be a little better. Yeah, I mean, I'm playing on my OLED in my room, but I think I'm playing it on quality mode, I think, which normally I play games on performance mode, and I haven't noticed any kind of slowing down or anything like that. The game has been pretty smooth, so I'm sure, like on a Pro, it's going to be really nice and smooth, especially if you play on performance.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's the music is good as well, and it just you can
I
still
want
do
to
the
play it,
standoff.
man. I want to play it,
Yeah,
but
it's fun.
all these fucking games are coming out. I'm broke, man. I need money, Mayo. Okay.
I know you spend it all on our intros.
Yeah. All that
That's
henny,
it.
bro. All the henny
Those
and
fucking intros, and now we have no money for
food and
games. I
rappers are
need a
expensive.
game
Fucking
EBT card.
musicians.
Maybe you need
Give me
like the
my,
Mayo pass. Maybe I can give you my sign on, and then you can just sign in on my account and play it.
give me a Gamey BT card is what I need.
There you go. Let's ask your friend for that one, okay?
I will. I'm gonna email him right now. anyways, what about
That's pretty
you?
much all I've been playing. I've been playing, Ghost of Yotei and the Dispatch, the game we talked about
Cool.
last week. I was
Nice.
excited to check both of those two out, and I didn't even play any Path of Exile. You should be proud of me, Jesus.
Wow. Holy
And
shit. We
so,
finally
no,
broken it
I
out
don't
of
know
your
about
system.
really. It's the lack of time.
Oh,
So
okay.
they had a big update come out, and I still have.
you still have the addiction
I do. I still have the itch. I want to play. I just
like,
been too
oh, like
busy
I
to
need
jump in.
some passive exile. Just 1 hour.
Yeah,
1 hour,
Just
one
one
whole day,
hour.
24 hours.
just
1 hour
one
turns
run.
1 hour
One.
turns yeah, just
Yeah.
one run, one more run, just one run, one more run, and then next thing you know, you're in there for fucking 12 hours. You haven't slept. You're late to work. You're
Right.
like, what the fuck? What time is it? It's 9 a.m. You're like, how the fuck is it 9 a.m.? I'm halfway through my shift. I'm late to work.
Yeah.
Poor Mayo. Poor Mayo.
Yes. Poor
Wait, hey,
Mayo.
Gunny, wait till he realizes that he can Steam Deck. He can stream his PC to his Steam Deck, and all he needs to do is bring that Steam Deck along, and he can play Path of Exile anywhere.
Yeah.
Well, I already have it installed on the Steam Deck
There you
actually,
go. There
and
you
I don't,
go.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
just
it
haven't
works. It
tried it.
works. Not great with a controller, but yeah, you can
Well,
hook up a mouse. He's got a little mouse and keyboard in his car.
I was worried, and maybe you tried it, Gunny. I don't know because, like, if you
I
mess
did
with
try it.
Path of Exile, it if you change the control scheme, which you would have to do on the Steam Deck, right? Because you're going to like basically like a controller controls.
Hmm.
Does it change it on the Steam version when you come back to your PC?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. I
Oh,
don't
I
think
don't
it
I
think
mean, I
so.
could
changes
just
it.
change it in the settings real quick, but that would just be kind of annoying. Has any other game done that where like it's like a mouse and keyboard kind of game, but when you play it on the Steam Deck, it's controller oriented. But if you go back to Steam, is it still mouse and keyboard, or does it switch over to?
It's still mouse and keyboard. Like
I mean, most
it's
games,
separate.
yeah, I say because most games are pretty good about recognizing what you're using, but for some reason, Path of Exile will ask you. You can if it goes to controller, it won't let you do anything really until
It's
you go to mouse and keyboard again.
it's all separate. Well, when I say it's all separate, like for example, like what am I thinking of? What's the command option for each game in Steam? Like there's various reasons you can do like a private play test sort of thing. You can do like a debug or you can do like whatever I'm thinking of, like the fake frames thing is what you would use the command for.
Uh huh.
You know what I'm talking about? Like in the game, not the file, but on the, if you choose the little gear and then, so for example, okay, just if you're doing that, like, let's say if you're using that stuff on the Steam Deck, right? For whatever reason you're using it for, it doesn't apply to your desktop. But the only thing I've noticed, like, yeah, like if you choose like a layout, like what do you call it? Like if you choose from a set of layouts for a controller,
Hmm.
through Steam on your Steam Deck, whether you're playing Path of Exile or any other game, and then it just kind of stays there. I've noticed, like, it doesn't apply to a different computer. So
Gotcha.
yeah, it's separate. The only thing you'll ever notice is like if I have my Steam Deck on and let's say if I download a game, it'll say downloading from your desktop, and I'm like, huh? Maybe because I'm in the same room, same network, but yeah, it's weird. But yeah, and you can't play two games at the same time. It won't let you.
Yeah, I
So,
figured
since
that.
you're on your account, yeah.
But
Hmm.
but yeah, so I have kind of broke myself a little bit of Path of Exile, and I think Gunny was saying he has as well. You should be happy, Jesus.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'll
All the
probably
listeners are like, finally.
yeah. Yeah, I think Leahy was in here earlier, and then, like, I'm like, not until I start a new character, right? Like, I'll probably
Right. New
make it.
season.
Yeah. But probably this weekend, man, we got to get together, and then we'll beat the bosses on my side, and that'll get me to the end game stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, but as far as what I've been playing, so just kind of backing up from last week, Jesus, you were talking about Battlefield, Red Sec, Dead Sec. Now I forgot what it's called, and Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I don't know. I do the same thing with Warzone, man. I'll download that thing. I'll jump into like 50 matches, whatever, play duos and quads and fucking plunder mode, and then like I'm good. I'm out. Like I'll forget about it for a couple months, you know? So I don't know. Maybe hopefully with this one I'll actually stick with it. So because I've met some pretty cool people and they've been messaging me like, where you at? Why are you not jumping in? Let's go. Let's play. We're all getting together, you know? So yeah, I don't know. I don't know about duos. It's hard, right? When one person goes down, like that. I don't know. I just don't have a lot of fun with it. So, like I said, I still do I've been doing the baby mode, which is like the training thing. So it's like I think your chances of like running into a real person are low or half because the other half are bots. So yeah, it's kind of the same thing. I think the matches are a lot quicker. The circle comes in faster. So yeah, you can just kind of test out your freaking mouse speed and everything else and get your controls and stuff. But it's cool. I haven't even tried the other mode, which is like I think it's like 4 teams of 4. So it's like a 32 player match, which is cool. So there's no bots or anything in that one as well. And yeah, so can't wait to try that one out and see how that works. So I think in that one, Jesus, that one actually has it has everything, right? Where it has tanks and helicopters and everything. So seemed like be some fun.
How would the tanks be in it? Like, how? I mean, are they pretty OP?
I don't think they are. No, because I think they're less than the actual battlefield itself. Just from like Twitch streams and YouTube videos, and I haven't seen any analysis or anything like that. But I feel like it's just easier where I've watched streamers just like take out a launcher, boom, oh the tank's disabled, you know, or something. I don't know if it gets disabled and then it has to go to repair, or like you have to hit it twice. But I've seen them hit it once and then boom, it just blows up. So I guess maybe it depends on where you hit it, but yeah. But yeah, it's about all that on Battlefield, man. But Outer Worlds 2, guys, I did start playing that finally, and not playing a lot of Outer Worlds 1 like you, Jesus. This one I'm probably about almost 2 hours into it so far, and man, the game looks freaking amazing. Like everything is like really sharp on the details, the color, the world, everything. And so as far as like the first, like without spoiling anything, you just jump in. You're the commander. Like that's it. You're the commander of the ship, and I don't know. There's like 5-6 fucking people on your ship. So so then like in the first mission, like I don't know if you're doing like this covert mission or actually what the hell's going on, but it's like it just like boom, you're there. You go, you land, and freaking like all hell breaks loose, man. Like it was like a really good opening fucking mission to it, which was pretty OP. So and of course, I like all the different dialogue options like throughout the whole game is like where depending on what not the perk points, but whatever you chose, like like you could be like, oh, I'm just nobody, whatever, I just came from nowhere, just start me off, or like without any kind of like fucking no background or whatever. So like me, I'm like, of course I always like to play a story where it's like, yeah, I grew up in a family of fucking warriors or whatever, everybody was in the military and mom and dad and everybody, like, so I've got like this renegade perk or whatever, and then I forgot what other one I chose. So that's almost always going to be like within your dialogue options, where eventually like when you're talking to a companion or whoever that hey, they're going to remember that or something, so it might be a good thing or a bad thing or whatever. Like I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's like just like in the first one, it's like I'll give you an example. I think his name's Niles in the game. I don't know if he was in the first one or not. So he's like we're gonna go into fucking, we're trying to track somebody down, like a vigilante, right? And so like I'm headed down there and I'm talking to this commander, fucking guy or whatever. Like he's like the the head soldier guy, and he's talking all kinds of shit, and like I don't know, he seems like a real wimp too. It was just weird. Like, it's like, I'm just following orders. And if you go in there, you're going in by yourself and all this crazy shit. Right. And then I try to convince him to come with me and fucking, help me. And then he's like, no, I'm good or whatever. So then I'm like, all right, so now I'm ready to go. And then Niles, right? He's been going with me, and he's like, can we go see this doctor guy? I really miss him or whatever. Like, we had a strong bond and all this stuff. And he's like, let me explain myself or whatever. And I'm like, what is all this shit? I'm over here trying to fucking go kill somebody, And I'm going through the dialogue, and of course I'm trying to be nice about it, right? And then I'm like, okay, so why is this so important to you? And of course he gives you this whole thing about why it's so important and yada yada. And then finally at the end, right, throughout the different dialogue options, I'm like, how about fuck no? Let's go kill somebody. Come on, They're like, he'll remember that, And I'm like, what the fuck, And then, but of course he was so even at the end, well, if we just happen to pass by after at some point, I'm like, geez, get over it, man, and it was weird. I thought it was like a romance thing.
The first game was very much it was really truly an RPG, man, where you really could just do whatever the hell you wanted. You could just be completely evil if you wanted to be. You could just totally be like a fucking evil person. You could even so there'd be missions, right, where you could like help a certain town or a city or something, and then or you could just betray them, tell them you're gonna help them, and then completely fucking turn around and betray them, and then the game would just continue. It would just be like, okay, you betrayed them now, so now they don't like you, and you did this against them, and now they're all dead or something, or now they're all gonna die because of your choice, and it's like, okay, oh well. Shit happens. And even at the end of the game, you can completely the whole mission, the game starts off where you're breaking out of prison, you're breaking this dude out of prison, and this dude is super genius or whatever the fuck, and you're trying to get him for this it's like a government type thing. They want him arrested or something. He's the most wanted man in the world or whatever, and your choice is at the end of the game you can just be no, I'm helping the government, fuck you, I'm gonna help the bad guys in the game. I guess I could just help them, and you just totally end the game with you helping the bad guys. So it's kind of a cool thing. I hope this game has that same thing where you can truly just do whatever the fuck you want and then live out the consequences of whatever you do.
Yeah, and then the other thing I like too is where you can continue. I'm sure it's in the first one where there's sometimes 6-7 different dialogue options. You can find out more information, you can continue to talk to that person or companion, or at the bottom it could just be it'll just be whatever, end conversation, so it's kind of nice. So I was like, oh, that's cool, that yeah, you just don't want to fucking talk to that person anymore or at that time or whatever, and then even me, where we first got to the freaking planet where I accidentally my other companion, Val, or the floating fucking bot is a companion. I actually said, go away or whatever. I was like, oh shit. I didn't mean to do that. So I didn't have Val with me, the Valerie or whatever his name is. Excuse me, her. She was not there the entire mission or whatever. So I don't know how to get her back. Cause it does say oh, go away until I need you again or something. That's what I meant. I thought it would end the conversation, but yeah, I accidentally sent him away. So I wonder too, can you just have no companions or yeah, I wonder how that works. Cause there's plenty of people, that you're going to run into and speak to and have dialogues with. Another thing was at that first planet when you get to where it kind of reminded me of BioShock Infinite. It just has that, because this is Obsidian, right? What did they make? Fallout New Vegas, you could even the soldiers had some really the art style on the freaking armor and stuff was really cool. The colors were popping and so then it was okay, I definitely see the Fallout stuff in here where you could tell the armor's way too big for the person, very, very tanky, does nobody wear helmets? I don't know if it's going to save you, But yeah, I do like the art style in it. So pretty cool stuff. Voice acting, top notch, really good. So yeah, I like it. I like it so far. So pretty good. Yeah, and even like in the like when I first got to that town, you go talk to this minister guy. Of course he's wearing like a top hat, and the women are wearing like those 50s hats, like they're ready to go to the horse races to go fucking, hang out with the ladies, like in dresses or whatever. So, and then I think like he's like trying to sell you on some shit. I don't know if he's like the mayor of the town or whatever. But it's like, oh, go see him first. I don't know if you even have to go talk to him, which is cool. But he's like, all right, so are you going to join me in the fight or whatever? And you can say like, hey, no, or I'll be back or something, because you're supposed to go talk to somebody else and decide if like you want to be on their side of the fight or something. So I was like, oh, okay, I see what's going on here. So after all the dialogue and everything I went through, I was like, you know what? I'll get back to you. So I just left that guy. And so now I got to go find somebody else. Like, I think it's even like in your codex or whatever, like, to go fucking choose a different option. But yeah, combat feels really good. So it does have that, like, the bullet time. It's not very long. I don't know. That's probably like, some stuff you can put in your perk points and increase that time. And another cool thing was where you get like this little goo gun thing. So for example, like, I went into this house and it was like, this guy was like this asshole guy, it's like, oh, you snuck up on me and scared the shit out of me. I'm like, dude, you're just standing in the fucking garden, relax. He's like definitely a soldier guy, or a bounty hunter or some crazy shit. So head of security. And then I went in the house and I was like, oh, it says here, I found a piece of paper on the ground, unlock code for the basement. So, and it wasn't even like a mission, right? It was like, all right, well, where's the shelter or whatever? So I fucking went around the whole building, came around, and then I went down these stairs, opened it up, and I found the people that were stealing food, and there was 3 of them, and like they were all 3 armed, and then I noticed like even immediately at the bottom was like, let's fight or whatever, his battle time. But no, I wanted to hear what she had to say, So that was cool. That again, here we go with a great RPG where she was trying to explain herself and, and her other 2 people that were with her, about why they were stealing food and how they didn't like vending machine poison or whatever. Like, so I don't know. It's there, man. If you want to listen to that stuff and like, yeah, I wonder if too, like, man, I wonder if maybe if I went back and did it later, if I had like more diplomatic, options or whatever, and I didn't have to kill them. So, or shit, could I just run out and never have to fucking deal with them or what have you? So maybe they live or die. I don't even know. But of course, I wasted all 3 of them, me and the other security guy. Of course, he came down like an idiot. Oh, what's there in this room? Oh, I didn't know this was there. I'm like, dude, it's your fucking house, My gosh. So, but yeah, good stuff. I like it. Can't wait to play some more of it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good game. Played more Megabunk. I'm getting up there pretty good in like kills and stuff like that. I was talking to Mechmod on Dave's fucking chat or whatever in Ghost Nico's chat, and then he was saying that because I was saying like, hey, there's like the leaderboards. I didn't know like okay, that's like your kill count. And he goes, no, that's like your highest kill count. So obviously, as you play the game more and more, the longer the runs or whatever. Because I noticed he was at the very top. Like he had like, I don't know, it was like 10,000 kills or whatever. So he goes, no, that was like my longest run. He goes, dude, I've seen people like whatever Twitch, YouTube, like going for like 2 hours, of just getting fucking, going crazy, like, with all the different fucking weapons and, fucking buffs and all that shit going. So, yeah, it's a great game. So I don't think he's even said like I don't know if he finished the first boss or the second one, but yeah, I cannot. There's no way I can even get past the first boss, or at least I did. But then, like after like whatever, it'll say like final wave. All these ghosts just come out, and like even if you run or jump super high, man, they just are just attacking you from all sides, and so just like Vampire Survivors, right? Like, yeah, eventually I'll get there. So unlock enough stuff and. To fucking take them all out. So it's a good game, man. It's very addicting. Yeah, Saturday, man, I got back into Project Zomboid Mail. And so I'm like, I'll just go on like I'll just use the cheat menu, whatever. Just play a regular playthrough with, food and electricity deteriorating slowly. Like, I don't know how long it like actually lasts for, like an hours or whatever. It's probably something like 40 or 50 hours, maybe even 80 hours into the game, like where it actually says, oh, this is day 33 or whatever. This is when the power goes out, So you got to make sure, you got, defenses and generators and enough water, like you're going to collect rainwater and everything else. And you got to have gardens and all that good stuff. But luckily in this one where I was able to find like a good base, like an army base, like a Marines base, and build defenses around it, and put up fences, and have plenty of ammo and everything stocked up, because that's part of the mod, right? Where it definitely did a major increase. So even with like the cheat menu, I haven't really like anything I've done is like repaired my some of my weapons, like my baseball bat or like a staff or something, like a pole with a fucking knife at the end of it. So and of course, I've almost died a few times. So it's like, okay, cheat menu, right? Like, I don't want to die over here. Like, no, we're going to, patch myself up. So, but so far so good. I'm probably 8 hours into this run, and I haven't like fallen off a building or been surrounded by zombies, but been bitten plenty of times. So, but yeah, it's been good so far. So, definitely enjoying the heck out of that one. So, the other one, aka Panda on Steam, right? Remember he gifted us some of those games. I finally played another one called None Holy. So this is an action roguelike, like Hades 1. Think of that. So yeah, it's pretty much that, except you're just playing as a sexy nun, and like just it's easier for me, right, than actually playing fucking Hades 2 for some reason, because that game is hard. Yeah, it's definitely like something to get used to, where especially when you get your 3 pistol shots, like they don't exactly like, of course the enemy, right? Like once they release like a slow projectile or whatever, or like it's going to go across the entire map, but they are slow enough to evade or whatever. But it's like, oh yeah, let me just shoot that fucking monster, right? Because that's what you're just killing fucking monsters and demons. Like, oh crap, I'm supposed to be actually close to them, for it to actually hit. So, so it's like, I don't know, like I wonder too, like, I think, was that in like, don't they have it in Hades 1 and 2, right? Where you kind of get a pistol shot, but it's like, but it doesn't make sense, right? If it doesn't actually like keep traveling. So like, I don't know, like you got to be close to him. You might as well just give me like 2 fucking melee weapons at that point. So, or I just have to be used to it or be close to the enemy. So, but so far it's easy. It's easy so far. Yeah, I really like it. And of course, the last game I played was, I finally got because you got to log into this freaking thing for Arena Breakout, which is like just a hobo escape from Tarkov. So yeah, I just kind of made it all the way through the tutorial. I think I'm actually like, you were watching me stream that a little bit, man. I think that's it now. Now I can go in. Yeah. I get the tutorial for the store, and sell all my junk and stuff and anything I don't want, and then I think that's when the actual game is starting. As far as I know, it's probably like I don't know. I think there are bots in the game, just like there are in Escape from Tarkov, but probably plenty of real players in, the real hot spots in the game. So I think there's like an office building that I always see streamers are at. So yeah, I'll probably get my ass handed to me many times. So I'm just going to go in, as a bot myself, man, not expect to actually get anything and extract. So yeah, that's my plan, just get in there and see if I can get any kills out of it. But
there you go.
That's about it. That's it for
Jesus,
me.
Have you looked at Arc Raiders yet? That seems like a Jesus game.
I don't know. I'm not an extraction. I don't know if I want to do an extraction shooter. I'm just not into them anymore, man. I don't know. It looks cool. I like the way it looks. I'm just not sure I want to play an extraction shooter, because that requires like people talking to people.
But it has like a PvE element as well, right?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, there's some controversy over it. There's definitely controversy over the PvE. Like, I was looking at some articles and listening to some YouTubers talk about how they added it to the game or introduced it like like in the worst way possible. I don't know. I don't have the details on it, but yeah, it definitely like I would say like how they introduce it like, hey, you can play whatever, solos or duos or whatever, but I don't know. I think somebody would get so bored with this playing solo. But I could be wrong. Maybe there's somebody out there that who's listening who's like, oh man, I've got like 50 hours into this as a solo. I don't know. It seemed like it'd be a lot more fun. I don't know if it's up to four players or not. So
Last week I said Dispatch was available on everything, but it's not, man. It's only available on the PS5 and
PS5 and
PC.
PC, yeah. I was telling my
I
friends about it, and I had to look it up, and yeah, I've seen that. It was only on PS5 and PC. I was kind of surprised it's not a PS4 or an Xbox game because I mean, it's not the most graphic intense, right? It looks good. It's got nice, clean animation, but it's not really doing like crazy, powerful rendering. You know what I mean? Like it's
yeah,
not. I feel like it's something the PlayStation could play. The PS4 could play.
yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
But
Anyways, yeah. I want to play more of it. The more you talk about it, I want to play it, Mayo, but I'm like, I should just wait. Just wait, Jesus. You'll be on a fucking plane for fucking 7 hours or whatever. That's a long flight, dude. I didn't realize it takes that long to get to Hawaii, but apparently it does. It's like a long fucking flight ahead. I'm not looking forward to it, actually.
yeah, it is a long flight.
Flying over the ocean, Mayo. I don't know if that doesn't sound very appealing to me. Okay.
Jesus is gonna be on the plane and some floaties. He's gonna have a little arm floaties on.
Damn right All right, listen, man. I watched Castaway, okay? I know how this shit goes down, all right? I mean, fuck, dude. All right? And then that fucking airplane in Kentucky or wherever was it Kentucky?
Yeah,
Tennessee?
Kentucky.
Where the fuck that UPS plane crashed? That shit is wild. I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah. Hey, I was
What the
watching
hell?
Jesus. I subscribed to this guy on YouTube. His name's Captain Steve, and he's like a former airline pilot. The guy's really sharp. I think he's retired, but yeah, like he was pointing out early on, like not his first video, but his second one, that like he goes like, so those DC-10s have 3 engines. He goes, but it can take off on 2. So he goes, aha. He goes, we kind of see like he slowed the video down on his second video like 4 days later. And he said, if you notice on the right engine, like where it has this thing, like it was like compression failure or compression stall, you can see the pop, like out of the right engine. So that's why it never fucking lifted off the ground, like because that right engine went out too. Even though the left one fell out before they were like halfway down the fucking runway. That's crazy though, isn't it? Like they just.
I feel bad because I'm laughing because a lot of people died. 12 people passed away because of this shit. But that is crazy for me to think about. Like a fucking engine completely fell off during takeoff. Like, what do you do as a pilot, dude? You can't just hit the brakes and we're gonna stop the plane real quick, guys.
Never mind.
Yeah.
So we're going 400 miles an hour down the runway, but we're gonna just hit the brakes real quick and fucking. What are you gonna do? Like you have to try to take off. Like there's no other choice.
So I was wondering that too. So if you watch any of those videos, like from Captain Steve, he said that every flight, every single time, like when you have like 2 people in the plane, the captain and the fucking second person, whatever they're called.
Officer, is it first officer or whatever?
I think it is first officer. And then like some of those flights, like, some of those overseas ones have 3. One of them just has radar and weather and all this shit. So, but he goes, mostly like 2. So he goes, every single flight, this is what happens. He said that and he explains it super well. He said they get on the runway and, and they're talking to the fucking tower and all this shit. And then once they, they start fucking going, right? And they said they get, I forgot what he called it. It's called the point of no return, right? When you start fucking getting up to like 100 knots or whatever. Yeah. And then they get a thing, right? It's called V1 on every single plane, right? And he goes, the first officer will say rotate. And that's when they pull back on the stick, right? To fucking like lift off. That's the point of like, well, we're fucking, we're going, right? There's no choice, like, because we're at a runway, right? So, because if they say don't rotate or whatever, or they say stop or whatever reason, like an engine falling off,
Don't rotate, hit that fence in front of you.
Hit the brakes.
Drive through the fence. like there's no stopping, Gunny. That's like a big ass fucking how heavy is a fucking plane? 5 tons or some shit? Like,
Jeez, especially that
yeah,
cargo plane. Yeah,
yeah, and it's
like
full of shit, right? So like you can't just hit the brakes, dude. There's no just hitting the brakes. There's no just like, oh fuck, we're gonna hit the brakes. Like no, like once you start rolling, unless you hit the brakes like right away, you're not gonna
yeah.
stop, dude.
I mean,
You're
he
gonna
said,
slide and blow up.
yeah, like he was saying, like Captain Steve was saying, like, well,
Yeah.
we have to wait for the black box, right? Because that'll determine like what red light indicators or whatever were on the fucking thing, before the first officer said rotate or whatever. Like, so like, and he said you have seconds to decide, right? Seconds, like not even sometimes 1 second to either fucking pull up and fucking take off or not, like, yeah,
Yeah,
crazy, right?
dude.
Like, and these were experienced pilots. So
Oh
I'm
fuck yeah!
curious too.
One of them, like
They,
the captain, was like a fucking 20-something-year veteran flying fucking
yeah,
airplanes, dude. Apparently, he flew like commercial airliners, like with passengers, and then he went to work for UPS or whatever.
yeah,
Started flying
amazing.
cargo jets. I'm like, that's crazy. Like these guys knew what they were doing, and they were
Hmm.
flying that fucking plane. And I blame the maintenance crew, man. That fucking maintenance crew, they
Yeah, I would
fucked,
say it's
they
insane.
fucked up. They fucked
Yeah,
up.
it was in
They did
maintenance. I think
something.
in April or May or June. I don't know. It was like earlier in the year that it did go in for maintenance, like a normal scheduled maintenance.
Like,
And I guess there was another problem with one other DC-10 or similar
dude,
thing, but
DC
not.
10s, listen, DC 10s are not very safe, honestly. They're just, they, their
Yeah,
reputation for safety isn't the greatest. That's why, like, back in like the fucking 60s and 70s, you saw a lot of DC 10s come out. And, like, even up to like the early 2000s, they were still flying a lot with like American Airlines and stuff.
they don't use them
And they don't use them
for
for commercial
passenger
anymore.
anymore.
You know why? Because they're not very fucking safe. People stopped trusting them. People were
Yeah,
like, so many of those fuckers were crashing and like crazy shit was happening with them that like people were just like, no, we're not gonna fucking board that plane. We're gonna fly on a fucking Boeing. We're not flying on no fucking DC-10. We want a fucking 747. We ain't flying in that shit. We ain't getting in that motherfucker. We're not getting in it. You know what I mean? Like we're just not gonna fucking do it. And they pretty much got fucking like pretty much like the only thing they're used for now is cargo. Like UPS
yeah.
has them for cargo, and like
UPS and FedEx.
yeah,
Yeah,
they use them for cargo. But you're right. Those planes, the reason they do have 3 engines is because you're right. They are designed to fly on 2 engines, and they're supposed to be able to like if one engine goes out, they have the other 2 engines to keep flying. Uh, I don't know what happens if one engine falls off the wing and it's on fire.
Yeah, that changes things
well,
a
so
lot.
he said, he did say, so the Captain Steve said yes. He said yes, that plane should have taken off even with the other one on fire. Even if it fell out, he said it still should have taken off. But he said due to the compression stall in the right engine, like and how he said he still doesn't know like how is that related? Like was it with the fuel, how it was fucking delivered? Because because the left engine was on fire. I
Because
guess
the
like
left
it's
engine fucking
pointless, right?
blew up. Yeah, I don't know,
Yeah.
dude.
He said
Dude,
we won't
the
know until the
fucking
whole black box thing is like revealed to the
the
public. Like,
fucking the fucking video of that shit, like the multiple videos that I watched one where the guys were driving next to the airport, and you see that's like the main one, right? The people saw it first. Was they're just
yeah.
driving
Oof.
along the side of the road, and you see like they're like, "What the fuck? That plane's on fire!" and it's fucking taking off, and then boom, you see a fucking explosion. And then the other one that I saw was the one where the dude was driving down the road, and here comes the fucking plane, like
Yeah,
literally
that's
like
the one.
right above him, boom, crashes right into the building next to him. You're like, what the fuck? And then I saw a third video of a trucker, like he was like in a loading bay or something, like backed into a loading bay, and his dash cam was recording, and it just shows the fucking airplane coming in, dude, and fucking just taking out like the whole like parking lot in front of him, and that building like just fucking goes into that building and blows up. It's like, holy shit. If I was that trucker, dude, I'd be so fucking shooken up. I'd be like,
Yeah.
I'm lucky I'm alive right now, because fucking hey, that's crazy. Like a big ass airplane just fucking crashed in front of you, like literally like feet away, dude. Just fucking flew right past you and
I mean,
crashed.
that
Like
had to
what
have
the
like
fuck?
singed his hair, right? Like, yeah, because I
Yeah,
saw
it
him
was
running from a
close, dude.
distance.
Yeah, like you could have literally ran towards the fire and been there in seconds. Like It's fucking crazy. I'm like, damn, dude, like nuts. So that kind of got me a little freaked out, honestly. 'Cause I'm gonna be on an airplane soon, Mayo, and yeah, I get. But one thing I think about it, Mayo, is listen, man. If it's my time and the plane goes down, at least I'm not the only one freaking out, right? Like everyone's gonna be freaking out.
That's a good way to look
Yeah.
at it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
because I
I'm
do
not
get anxiety on the plane. I used to,
like
not
like
anymore.
like it's gonna happen pretty quickly, right?
Take it
Like
off.
I'm gonna know we're gonna die. I know we're probably gonna die. We're all going down, but at least we're all gonna die together. Like it's a one big reunion, right? It's cool. It's together, Gunny. We're all together
Yeah.
in this. But yeah,
I always thought like, when you're going overseas over water, like, oh my gosh, like, man, how long is it going to take for rescue and Coast Guard and everybody
well,
to get out?
think about that one
If,
plane.
if, if you even survive.
Listen, think about that one plane, the one that disappeared, that fucking Malaysian MH whatever fucking
Oh
flight.
yeah, there was that one, and
That one
then
disappeared, bro. Just disappeared. They never even
yeah,
found
they never
anything
found
of
it,
it
huh? They
ever,
never
like
found it.
anything. No one knows what happened to that plane. No one knows how it crashed,
A
what
lot of
happened.
speculation, right? A lot.
Because they never called a mayday. They never called, like they never said mayday. We're going down. And, hey, we got a
Yeah, no.
fucking engine problem, or we've lost all power or anything. They didn't say nothing. Like they just went down, and no one ever found the black boxes. No one found any debris, anything. It's all fucking done. Like it's just done. It's fucking crazy. Just
Yeah,
disappeared,
there was
dude.
another one. Let me see here. I'm trying to bring up the map because I'm trying to remember what country it was. I think it was like Uruguay or somewhere on that like east side of South America, Salvador, somewhere over there. Like I don't know if they ever found it, but it was like another one of those things where whatever they took off over the ocean and then just went fucking nosedived. I don't know if they ever found that plane or not.
Like there's no like yeah, like you just what the fuck happened? Like you don't know what the fuck happened. It's just oh we don't know what happened. They're probably dead. We just can't find them. They're gone. Like
Yeah.
goodbye to them, I guess. But,
Yeah, and the Malaysia one, correct me if I'm wrong, there was like no storms, no like bad weather. Yeah.
no, they were just flying, and apparently they were like the last message they got from the pilot was that they were switching frequencies to like a new like the new dispatch tower or whatever, the air control or whatever. They were going to switch over, and they said goodnight to the air traffic controller, and then they switched over to the other traffic frequency, but they never switched over. Like the other towers, like yeah, they were supposed to switch over, and I was waiting for them. And after like an hour, like fucking 20 minutes, I'm like, where the fuck are you guys? And I kept trying to like find them, and they were nowhere on the radar.
Wow.
So like
Yeah.
they never switched over. They never got like a ping from them. They never got like, hey, this is Malaysia, blah blah blah, flight whatever, coming in for whatever the fuck, air traffic or whatever. Nothing. They never got a call from them.
Damn.
So some people
Yeah.
speculate that either the pilot got like confused, like they thought they switched over, but they didn't, and maybe they were confused in the direction they were going, because obviously they didn't have air traffic controllers guiding them, so they were just flying blinding in the air. And they're
But
thinking that they may have ran out of fuel and just fucking like
oh, yeah.
crashed because they ran out of fucking fuel. They were just flying over the ocean blindly,
But
or
somebody would have saw them on radar eventually, right? If they would have stayed on course, some radar would have picked them up.
yeah, that's the issue. Like no one knows what happened. Like no one knows if they just lost. Like if there was a catastrophic like fucking power failure, like they
Yeah.
completely lost power and they just weren't able
Engine,
to
yeah.
communicate.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
plane just shut down somehow. Like they're like we don't know if the plane just fucking lost power and like they just fucking crashed. Like no one knows, dude. Like that's the scary part about that fucking flight. Like no one knows. And there was like a lot of people on that fucking plane, dude. Like not just
Yeah.
like there was like 300 people on that fucking plane. That plane was packed.
Yeah. The other thing too was I don't know if it was with a Malaysia flight, but what's the battery I'm thinking of like what's the battery like in your cell phone? Like a solid state or whatever?
Yeah.
Right? Like yeah, like they were introducing those, right? Like in the last 20 years or whatever, and then they use them for in fucking everything, right? Airplanes, you name it, right? So then they were having problems with overheating, so
Yep.
that could have been a factor as well.
That's what they're wondering.
Uh,
Like, there could have been a fire in the electrical room, and the pilots could like maybe the pilots were able to put out the fire, but the fire caused like a bunch of issues with the radios and communications and their radar and everything, and like
Right.
because planes what they use to communicate with like a tower, it's like a fucking like a little antenna, dude. They use like a little antenna thing on their plane, and that's what sends the signal to the towers, like the air control and shit, saying like, "Hey, we're over here. Like this is our ping or whatever." And every plane has one, and if that fails, then of course they have like the radio. They can call in like, "Hey, we're flying this direction. Can
I
you
would
see
think
us?"
satellite too, right? Like probably some airlines that have money probably do have satellite coverage.
You'd be surprised, Gunny. Like these motherfuckers, they're using like some fucking 1980s fucking flight mechanics, right? Of course, it's a lot of it's updated, but a lot of these fucking planes are from like the fucking 90s and early 2000s, dude. All right, like these planes have been flying for
That's
like 20
true.
something
Some of
years.
them, some of those 747s, yeah, some are
Yeah,
older.
yeah. A lot like maybe like a lot of the new ones are Airbus, and those are kind of newer. Um, but a lot of these planes that are in the air, like they're old, dude. They're old
That
as
is
fuck.
true.
Like,
I can tell just from a regular person going to Fiji Islands, like let's say 22 years ago, and like going on the plane, and then I remember we went to leave Fiji, and it's like a big plane, or I don't know what it was, 787. And so this is like again 23 years ago. And so when we go to take off, right? I mean, all the way from one end of the fucking runway all the way to the other end, right? And you could just hear the like the dunk, to dunk, to dunk, the tires like, and then it was like, damn, are we gonna take off or what? Like it was
look,
like
this motherfucker's
I
still
was getting
going.
heart palpitations, and because you figure these things are fucking heavy, right? Everybody's got all their luggage filled up. But
Yeah.
man, now that they have direct, here we are, fast forward, right? Like even 7 years ago, they got direct flights from San Francisco that go there now. You don't have to go to LA. Updated fucking planes or whatever. Dude, they get on the runway, they're in the air. It's like, whoa,
Yeah,
what
like
a
in a few
fucking difference,
seconds.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like in 10
it's
seconds they're up
quick.
in the
It's
air.
smooth and
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah. But yeah, man. But honestly, the most dangerous part of flying for the people out there listening, it really isn't when you're in the air. When you're in the air, like 30,000 feet up in the fucking air, it's not that dangerous because even if something goes wrong, the pilots have time to try to figure it out. Like they have a couple minutes to try to figure
Yeah.
shit out, right? Like
They
if
got a
something goes
checklist, right? They can go
yeah,
through. Yeah.
like if something goes wrong, they know, okay, like maybe we need to drop altitude or maybe we need to do this or do that to adjust for shit. But like the whole fucking the whole like taking off and landing, that's when if shit goes wrong then
Yeah.
they have like seconds to make a choice. They don't have minutes, they have like 2 seconds to make that choice. Like you take off, and if you're taking off, like for example, that fucking UPS plane, I guarantee those pilots knew something was wrong with the plane, but they had no choice, Gunny. They were like, okay, either we're gonna run this plane down the runway and fucking blow up down there, or we're gonna try to take off and hopefully we can see if we can take off.
That makes sense, right? Especially if they were getting engine failures in the
Oh
left
yeah,
engine.
because
They
they were
were
totally
already,
getting, they knew right away, like, oh fuck, this thing is
and if they
fucked.
were right, and if they're
Yeah,
past that V1 point, I think it was called V1. Captain Steve called it. He said on every flight, if they were already past the V1, which I'm sure they were, especially with the weight and the thing was
oh
full.
yeah, dude.
And I'm just gonna play devil's advocate and think, okay, those two experienced pilots were thinking, okay, well, we have two engines, we can take off, and then we'll do our Mayday
Yeah.
checklist, come back around and land. So,
Yep.
but what's crazy is like, I thought about this too after like subscribing to him, and then I thought, I don't know, like, shouldn't they have like cameras up in the cockpit of like, like, hey, there's no engine over there.
Cameras outside
Where-
the plane looking at the engines. Like, oh wait,
Yeah, where'd it go?
the
It's not
engine is
even there.
gone, guys. The fucking engine fell off. Oh shit.
Yeah, and if you watch his video where it shows like some of the house ring videos when
Yeah.
it came over like this dude's house, and it fucking shows like the no engine there, and it was just
Yeah.
like even Captain Steve was like, that is like the scariest thing I've ever seen. Like,
Yeah, when you see
Yeah.
that trucker, that dude driving down the road and the plane's coming down, like it's coming down sideways, dude, and it has no
yeah,
engine.
a
It
knife.
has
Yeah, it was like a knife, right?
No fucking engine on that wing. That motherfucker's on fire and it's coming down. There's no fucking engine on that motherfucker. It's like,
There's still
oh,
people
fuck.
missing, by the way. There are still people missing. I think they're still searching to this
But
day.
like, yeah, dude, like it's fucking scary. But yeah, flying is cool. I love flying. Honestly, I've always wanted to learn how to fly. I think I'm gonna do that one day. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to one day.
Start playing simulator.
And
Flight simulator more.
we have a flight school here in my town. That's actually not that bad. I've been looking into it, and yeah, man, I want to learn how to fly. I love flying. I literally do. I love it. Is this scary sometimes? Like, yeah, of course. Like, you always think like, oh, what if the worst can happen, right? Like, the worst thing can possibly happen right now. My overthinking ass thinks about everything, dude. I'm like, oh fuck, what if this happens right now? Oh shit, I'm fucking dead. like there's not
Right?
much I could do. Well, what can I do, Mayo? Like, all right, like, okay, I'm not fucking flying the plane. Like, if the fucker starts to crash, oh well, I have like 2 seconds to make my peace with God. Hopefully, maybe something. Make my peace with something, with the universe or something, and say goodbye to myself. Like, all right, Jesus, this is it. You shouldn't have got on this fucking plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what other choice do you have? You have no other choice, right? It's
Unless
like,
you got a parachute and you're at the right height, and you got an
you gotta be,
ejection seat.
yeah, like, yeah,
Yeah.
no, it ain't gonna happen, dude. Like, you know what I mean? It's just shit happens. You're like, oh well, like, this happened to me, I guess. So it's it's what it is. But yeah, like, taking off is the most dangerous part, and landing is the most dangerous part, because the landing, for example, like, say you go to land and you realize your landing gear doesn't work, like, that happens to planes, dude. Like, sometimes
Yeah, I've seen those videos. Scary.
landing gears won't come down. If a landing gear on a fucking plane doesn't come down, that plane is gonna be fucked when it lands, dude. Cause like, it's coming in fast, and that fucker's gonna have to try to fly in circles and burn up all the fuel they have. Cause usually they have a lot of extra fuel left over when a plane lands. It usually has like 40% of 30% of its fucking fuel left over. Like, they have a lot of fuel left over. They really always have extra, because in case shit happens, and they have to fly in circles for some reason. So they always have extra fuel, like a lot of it. So they got to fly in circles till they burn all that fuel up. So can you imagine flying in circles for hours, knowing, oh, by the way, we're flying in circles and delaying our landing because we have no fucking landing gear, and we're gonna crash into the runway. Hopefully we make it, guys. Like,
Damn,
can you imagine?
yeah.
Can you imagine the fucking pilot telling you that shit? Like, yeah, I need everyone to wear their seatbelts. Yeah, we're gonna make an emergency landing. We have no fucking landing gear. We're gonna try to land this motherfucker in the fucking runway. Hopefully we don't blow up when we land. Yeah.
That's probably what the pilot's going to sound like too. He's
Yeah,
just gonna be like,
all right, guys, good luck.
Prepare for a bumpy landing, folks, and hope you enjoyed this airline.
That's always the funniest thing to me, dude. When I'm on a plane and, like, for example, say you hit turbulence, or you're flying into like a fucking, when you fly into the clouds, it's always like turbulence when you're flying through clouds. It's like fucking the plane starts to rock and shit. Like, fuck, you're like, what the fuck? You can't see shit out the windows because you're flying through a cloud. So it's all rocky, and the plane starts fucking bouncing up and down, and you're like, what the fuck? And the pilot and then the seatbelt light comes on, and then the pilot gets on the thing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your pilot speaking. I turned on the fasten seatbelt sign real quick. Just want to make sure you guys are seated in your seats, with your seatbelts fastened. We're just hitting a little bit of turbulence. No big deal. We'll be out of this in a few minutes. Yeah. Just sit back, enjoy the flight. like there's just like, whatever, dude. Like no big deal. The plane's fucking bouncing around like fucking, you feel like you're about to fucking crash. And they're just chilling in the fucking front. Like, oh, fuck it. This is normal for us, guys. Woo, let's go. Yeah, those fuckers have nerves of steel, dude. I'd be scared as shit. I'd be scared as fuck.
Hey, look at what was his name? Captain Sully. He was like cool as a cucumber, wasn't he?
Dude. Yeah, landed that fucker right in the river.
In real life. Yeah. He's like, yeah, we're just gonna land on the Delaware. Even though that tower is like, do not land in the water. Turn around right now, or whatever.
Yeah,
and then he's like, yeah, it's not gonna happen. He goes, I can't make it back there. Not gonna happen. I'm in control of the plane. Just get medics over here to the Hudson Bay. Like, bring helicopters and boats, and yeah.
That's fucking crazy. Yeah, bro. Look at Denzel Washington in that movie where he was drunk and flew the plane upside down.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
He was pretty calm in that movie. He flew the plane upside down.
Oh, that's right. He did in the dramatic. Yeah, that's why it was upside down. Holy shit, I forgot about that movie.
That fucking movie Flight where he fucking flipped the plane upside down or some shit. Fucking
Yeah.
because he was drunk as fuck or some shit. Fucking fucking blew the plane upside down. Oh, that's a
That was
funny movie.
nuts.
Every time I think of that movie, that'd be the funniest fucking thing ever, dude. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I survived a plane crash. My pilot was drunk as fuck and he flew the plane upside down, pretty like low to the ground. But we survived, guys. We're cool.
That's a wild
Im-
ride right there.
Imagine the lawsuit the airline would get over that shit, dude. The airline would probably be like, I'd rather all you fuckers would have died instead of sued us because we're fucked. We're fucked after this. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Yeah, that's bad, though. Anyways, rest in peace to those pilots of the UPS flight.
And the victims involved.
And everyone that, was on the ground. We're just chilling and a fucking plane crashed into your building. That's scary as fuck. Yeah, that's pretty sad now. Now I'm sad. But you know what time it is, Gunny?
I do.
It's news time. Speaking of news, now we're in a sad mood here. Speaking of news,
Give us good news.
I got bad news for you. If you're a PlayStation user, Mayo, looking at you, and you have already bought the game, EA Sports World Rally Car Racing Game 24. Okay, if you already bought this game and you have it in your PlayStation library, do not, Mayo, I repeat, do not redeem it via the PS Plus freebies, because apparently the PS Plus freebies, when you redeem it on there, it overwrites your license to the game. So it'll overwrite the license, and it'll say this is now tied to your PS Plus subscription. So if you ever cancel your PS Plus, it locks your game out. They don't know why it's doing this just to this game. It's really weird, but it is doing it. And people are like pissed off because they're like, hey, I fucking own this game. I bought it already. I redeemed it via your stupid PS Plus. Now this says that I don't own the game, that I own it through PS Plus only. Like, what the fuck? People are mad, So, yeah.
They need to change it, obviously, to be like, you already own this. You can't redeem it. Yeah.
Yeah, or something, right? Like something. They gotta do something.
Already in your library.
You already own this. You already have this. You cannot redeem it. Or, like, you can redeem it, but you still own it if you cancel PS Plus. Like, because how the fuck is it they're gonna offer it to you for free and then say, oh, if you cancel your subscription, then you're fucked? That's not cool. PlayStation, come on now. Get your shit together.
Yeah, that's a major oversight. Just make the game free. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Make it free for everyone. In other news, PlayStation Portal users will be happy to know that PlayStation's latest Portal update adds the ability to play games that you already own on your PlayStation. So you still have to have like some sort of PS Plus thing, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. But instead of just playing like streaming games, because right now you can stream games via the cloud to your Portal directly via the premium, or you can stream your PlayStation games or whatever, some of them via the Portal. But now you can stream PlayStation games that you own without logging into your PlayStation, right? So instead of like,
that's cool.
So you log into your account instead of just turning on your PlayStation at home. Without turning on your PlayStation at home, if you own the game, you can just stream it from the servers, I guess, to your Portal. So like if you own, for example, I don't know if Red Dead works, but say you own Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, I think it's third party as well. I don't know about all third parties, but I think most.
Yeah, you can just stream it without turning on your PlayStation at home, Mail, which is kind of cool, right? Like, that's a cool
nice
feature. But they say not all the
play
games.
something you don't realize you have a PlayStation on. You're like, oh man, I wish I had my PlayStation on. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
there's times where you can just not be in the mood and decide you want to play something, then later.
Yeah, so not all of them are available. There's only select games right now that are available that are in your library that can be played via the cloud, but they are available. But as I said before, kind of like Xbox, cloud streaming I think is locked for premium members only. So you have to be a premium member, which
Ultimate, yeah.
Okay. Kind of like
Ultimate for Xbox.
Yeah, like Xbox locking into Ultimate. But also they added 3D audio to the Portal. So if you're using a headset, you can now support 3D audio. whether you're playing remote play or cloud streaming. You can also check your network status during your remote play. You can now set a passcode on your PS Portal. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use my portal when I go on this vacation.
Yeah, connect to the Wi-Fi at the hotel. It should work. Should work
You can play
good.
Dispatch.
Yeah,
You don't have to download it
Well,
on your
unless you
Steam
have it on
Deck.
Steam.
Do a comparison when you get to the hotel. Let us know.
I should. Yeah, so let's go to more news here and find some more news. And other news, oh wow. Okay. Well, I'm looking for news. I can't really find much here. Oh, State of Play is coming, Mayo. State of Play for the PlayStation. It's State of Play Japan. It's going to air tomorrow. That's right. Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah, I think, and then I think there's a Nintendo Direct as well. I don't think that one's tomorrow, but very soon, within the next week, this week, I should say, I believe. Hey, question. I don't know if I've ever asked this before, but why does Sony State of Play? Why do they kind of do that where they never give us like a month or 2 months advance notice? Does anybody know why? I'm just curious.
No idea, dude. Honestly, I don't know because they don't care. I don't. Maybe it's more exciting if you just show up and do it than just announce it every month. You know?
Yeah.
Xbox does it where they announce it like ahead of time, and PlayStation's just like, "Fuck it, hey guys, tomorrow we're doing a State of Play. Yeah, we're doing it. Show up if you want."
Yeah, it's always like 1, 2, or 3 days. Like it's never like a 30-day, 2-month advance notice. Yeah.
In other news, the Elder Scrolls 6, okay, is still a long way off, according to Todd Howard.
That was announced 7 years ago.
It's a long way off, he said. 10 more years, Gunny, okay? You gotta fucking wait, dude.
I'll be in the retirement home.
It's a long way off, all right? It's a long way off. He said, don't even think it's coming soon. It's not, he said. It's not coming soon. It's a long way off. They have a lot to work on. I say 10 more years. 10 more years? Sounds pretty
I'm going
good
to say,
me.
yeah, what is it? I'm going to say 25 more years.
25 more
I'm going to say 5 years. 5 years, well, then it gets delayed, and then, yeah, so, all right, let's go 6.
25 years, nobody can remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're probably going to release, like, another special gold edition, anniversary edition for Skyrim.
Oh, there you go.
Probably the 30-year anniversary, and then, yeah.
In other news, Nintendo has announced their 2025 Black Friday deals, Mayo.
Okay.
Okay? From now through November 29th, you can find deals starting at $29.99 on the following Nintendo Switch games at participating retailers. That's right. You can get Nintendo's Switch Sports, Super Mario Odyssey, Paper Mario, Splatoon 3, Princess Peach Showtime, Donkey Kong Country Returns HD, The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, Luigi's Mansions 3, and Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. That's right. And Cyber Monday, Mayo, I know you're excited for that. You can score a $20 discount on a micro SD Express card for the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Okay, how much do those cards cost? I don't know. But it's like the official Nintendo one, the Nintendo branded.
Yeah, those are probably
cards.
70. Oh, well, it depends on terabyte or space.
You get $20 off. $20 off, Gunny.
So $50. I mean, I'm just going to guess it was price of the game for.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were 300 gigs. I forgot. What are they, Mail, for those official cards? I forgot.
I don't know. I've never looked into them.
I've seen them online.
For some reason, like, I don't know why. Like, I remember like all my Switch games weren't very big. Like the files on them.
Yeah,
I don't know what they.
That's why I was thinking they were 300 gigs. Yeah.
I always remember being amazed how small the files were in those games compared to everybody else.
Well, so the Switch 2 one, yeah, the 256, not 300. What the hell am I thinking? $50. Yep.
Yeah. In other news, Take-Two CEO, which is the owner, and they're not the owner of Rockstar, but they're the publisher of their games. They've been really busy the last week, okay? First, GTA was delayed. a few days ago. If you guys didn't know this, Gunny and Mayo,
I did.
GTA 6 is now delayed till November 19th of 2026. That's I guess a few months after the May release that they originally had. They cite it as a need to do because they need to polish the game further, and they don't think they'll be able to do it by May. Anyways, last week, as me and Mayo spoke, Rockstar fired between 30 and 40 people. Okay. And yeah, people were saying that there was union busting. Well, Take Two CEO Strauss Zelnick is defending the company's culture and labor record, saying Take Two is incredibly proud of their labor relations. Apparently, they spoke to IGN and they said that they fully support Rockstar in their decision to fire these people. And so when they were asked what is Take Two's stance on unions generally, he did not reply to that specific question, but he did say, here's what we have a stance on. We value every one of our colleagues greatly. We have 13,500 colleagues worldwide. We are so proud of our culture. In the last few years, we've been recognized over 15 times as an employer of choice. We've been certified this year as a great place to work in the US and the UK. Forbes recently called us one of the best employers, and further, our attrition rate is half or less of the industry average. To be specific, our global attrition rate is just over 6%, and the UK is less than 4%, and the industry average is over 12%. And Rockstar is even lower than our average. So, the proof is in the pudding, and the food is good. And I think our culture is extraordinary, and we strive to be the most creative, most innovative, and most efficient company in the business. So that's how we look at it. We're incredibly proud of our labor relations. So this guy's like, yeah, we don't give a fuck. Fuck your unions. We don't want unions. We like what we do. Okay.
Yeah, and wasn't it also that whatever Discord server that these employees were in the UK that Rockstar claims? Well, I don't know if they said the claims for leaking were in the Discord server, but I believe that. But maybe that is the article, right? That's why they were terminated for leaking the game or something.
Allegedly,
Allegedly,
that the union boss Alex Marshall, they also issued a statement. They said Rockstar continues to deflect from the real reason for the dismissals. They are afraid of hardworking staff privately discussing exercising their rights for a fairer workplace and a collective voice. Management are showing that they do not care about delays to GTA 6, and they're prioritizing union busting by targeting the very people who make the game. In recent years, Rockstar executives have benefited from 443 million euros in tax relief while showing total disregard for the law or livelihoods of their staff. At every turn, they've chosen profits over both their workers and their fans of their games, and the only non-Rockstar employees in the union Discord channel were union organizers. Rockstar maintains that the firings were for gross misconduct and for no other reason, they said. So yeah, I don't know. Apparently these guys were in Discord chatting, and yeah,
I could just put the pieces together. Probably what happened. I'm just going to speculate that probably the 30 people in that chat, they were probably kind of shitting on Rockstar or whatever, right? Like that was probably part of the conversation. And I doubt that. And if somebody did mention something about like, oh, like, are you working on that costume, that we're supposed to be making for the game or whatever? And then maybe a snitch, right? Well, no, I'm saying like probably a snitch probably shared all the chat, right, with Rockstar executives, right? I mean, they had to have, right? Like, and then they said, look, here's the whole chat logs, and they probably got pissed off, right? Said, these fucking assholes, fucking talking crap about us. Well, look here, we can get them for game leaking or whatever, talking about the game amongst themselves or whatever, when they weren't supposed to, when they signed the EULAs and all this other crap. So that's probably what happened, right? I mean, that's one thing that could have happened, I would think, like that's one way to get rid of them, to be like, aha, one person said it, right? So now we can fire all 30 because all 30 are in the fucking chat, when it was probably one person who just mentioned something about, a costume or something for the game. I'm just using that for an example, right? It was something that they were working on, like probably not even details. It didn't even have to be a detail. So Yeah, or hell, they could have been monitoring that chat or whatever without them knowing about it. But I'm sure it was a snitch, right? That probably shared it all with the execs, and that was
Yeah,
just
probably.
yeah more reason to get rid of them, right? Like yeah, or an excuse. But no, I mean I can already tell you, companies are not against unions, right? Matter of fact, we should know this, right? They actually like it because what do unions do? They pay your fucking health care and your retirement and everything else, medical. Yeah.
In other news and Xbox news, be careful, guys, if you're an Xbox user. Schedule 1 Dope Empire is scheduled to release this week on the Xbox. Do not confuse this game with the game Schedule 1 on Steam. Apparently, this is like a clone of the game. There's like a hobo version, Mayo. Apparently, this was already released on PlayStation and it has a rating of 1.4 stars out of 5 because people were expecting it to be the Steam version, but it's not. Apparently, another game with the name Schedule 1 in it, Schedule 1 Drug Dealer, is already released on Xbox. And that game is also not the Schedule 1 game from Steam. So be careful, because apparently these games are coming out with Schedule 1 like in the title, but they'll add like a dash or a colon something something to the end of the name, and they're fucking scamming people. And not, I mean, I don't know if they're they're giving you something, but it's not the game Schedule 1 that you think that you've been seeing streamers play or whatever on Steam. It's not that. So yeah.
Yeah, Schedule 1 has not been confirmed, but the Dope Empire is.
Dope Empire. Yeah. See here, and let's see here. We got more fucking news. I don't even know what to talk about here. Do we have any more fucking news?
Let's see. What do we got here? Yeah, there's just a little thing from a new Steam controller, reportedly leaked. So this is on the 10th anniversary of a now discontinued Steam controller's initial release. Rumors that Valve will be announcing an updated version are cropping up once again, and a reliable insider source has reportedly obtained information regarding the design of the updated peripheral. The source also claims that Valve will reveal the new Steam controller to the public soon, although a specific date was not provided.
So, does anybody want a Steam controller? I don't. You use a fucking Xbox controller or a PlayStation controller. Why do we need a Steam controller?
Yeah, and then we have the Steam Deck, right, which is a controller. So that's, unless they're set to release some kind of fucking, like, another fucking Steam machine, but I don't think they are. I don't know. There's always speculation about that too, right? A new Steam machine is coming. I don't think so. Like, I think they tried it and then they were like, yeah, we're out, especially now that even like, I don't know, like, of course, the way Xbox is going with their whole, hey, this will be a hybrid kind of, Xbox and a P. Oh, that is one thing I wanted to bring up, Jesus. So I think even Sarah Bond, Phil, all the fucking executives confirmed, that the next Xbox will basically be a PC, right? That's me saying that. But here's the thing. I've been thinking about that a lot, where they're saying like, yeah, it's an Xbox, play your games natively, your whole library, going back to the backwards compatible Gen 360 and Xbox One era, and you'll be able to play, Windows style type game if you choose to, like games on Steam and Epic, right? And but I really think about it, like that's actually a good move, because one thing we've talked about is the technology, right? Is Jesus, let's say you're like this huge Xbox guy, right? But you don't have an Xbox anymore, right? Like you just don't have 360 or anything. You would think that, and I'm sure that they could do this, right? I feel pretty confident that if they really wanted to, they could be like, you know what? We're just going to do like a, emulation, backwards compatibility. Hey, just go to this website or whatever, our Microsoft website, right? Log in, boom, there it is. There's your whole library. You can play that on your computer, right? If you have a RTX 970 or whatever, I'm making things up, right? A fucking 1080 Ti and up. Like you can just play all the games that you have and you own. Because you think about it, if you go to the Microsoft Store, Mayo, right now, and it'll show like all your, what is it? I don't know where it's at on there, but it shows all your owned products. right? Whether you bought, the Sonic audio for Windows, or you bought Minecraft originally on Xbox, or whatever it is, right? Or going back to the 360, like it shows like the date that you purchased it and that you own it. And it even shows on there, right? Like, hey, you can't play that on this device, right? Like it's not, because that's a 360 game. It's like, the Play Games Anywhere was not invented that yet, right? Like, but yeah, I think they could have always done that, right? Especially when they were doing the Xbox One. That's just my opinion, right? That guy's name's Jason or whatever, that, he's like the lead designer guy, when he did the emulation for the 360 to the Xbox One, I thought that's pretty cool, that they're able to do that and, bring a lot of these, games forward and, play them. But whoever really plays them, I know me and Jesus don't play them. Like, I never really met anybody that, like, oh man, I just got fucking thousands and thousands of hours of content. I can go back and play all my old games again, on my Xbox One or my One X or my Series X, or, but it's there, right? I think they could, but I think they're probably I think they're still holding back, Jesus. I really do. I think they're holding back thinking, you know what? Like, we want to keep people in the still, the 5, 6, 8 million people in our ecosystem. We shouldn't release this yet, like secretly, like they could probably do it. What do you think? Like, do you think they could do it now with PCs, or the only way to do it is to release a console hybrid?
I don't know.
No, man. I don't know. I think the console hybrid is a smart idea because it gets people that cannot afford a gaming PC, into PC gaming.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the target, the demographic they're going to be after. They're not really after the PC players that want a console. They're after the console players that want a PC.
Good point. Yeah.
That's who they're after. They're not after the PC. They know PC players are stuck on Steam. They're not switching. Mayo isn't going to all of a sudden go buy a fucking Xbox because his Steam library is there. No, Mayo's going to go upgrade his fucking PC is what he's going to do, right? But the kid who's watching his favorite streamer stream whatever game on the PC that he can't play, like Schedule 1, because it's only an early access on Steam, those are the people that they're going to target. They're going to be like, hey, you want to be able to access Steam? Well, you can on this console, and why not? Just do it now, and boom, here you go. And that'll be smart, because I think that'll sell a lot more Xboxes than anything else. It's the ability to use it as a PC and be able to say, hey, you don't just have to play our games on here. You can play anything you want. We don't give a fuck. We don't care what you do on this thing.
Buy Spider-Man on Steam, right? And play it on your Xbox.
You want to watch porn on here? Go ahead. We don't give a shit. You want to fucking play Spider-Man on Steam? Go ahead. You want to play God of War on Steam? Go ahead. You want to play fucking whatever you want to play on Steam? Go ahead. You can on this thing. That's who they're going after. They're not going after the PC players that are on PC to get a console. They're going after the people that don't have a gaming PC, that want one. This is a good entry point for them, right? To get their feet wet, to know, like, what is Steam like? What can Steam offer? And maybe after this, they lose them because they're going to try to get a PC and really just go full into PC gaming. But this is a good moneymaker for them while they can make money off of it.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely going to be that huge leap, right? It's going to be that huge leap, and
they should have done this with the Xbox Series X. They should have done this.
Yeah.
If they would have done this with the Series X, I guarantee right now the story wouldn't be, oh, Xbox Series X is being fucking discontinued at Costco. It's being blah, blah, blah. Yeah. No, the story would be Xbox Series X is selling like crazy still. And it's still selling like crazy. Because guess what? People that break their gaming PCs and they cannot afford to replace it, they'll just go buy an Xbox to play their Steam game. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that's what they know the that consoles.
It's going to be, I'm just going to speculate and say, hey, get this Xbox PC, starting November fucking 2028 for $1,200, comes with a controller, a mouse, and a keyboard. Like, yeah, for $1,250 or $13, right? Where they know, like, well, the alternative to the PC is going to be $1,600 plus, You know,
You
like
know
yeah,
what I think? I think this. I think the next gen console for the Xbox, they're gonna have three tiers. They're bringing back the third tier. So remember how the 360 had arcade version, which was like the version without a hard drive. Then they had the 360 original, or I think they called it the Pro maybe, which had the hard drive with it, like the little hard drive on top, 20 gig hard drive or 30 gig or whatever it
yeah.
was.
I forgot what it
Then
was
they
called.
had then they had later on the Elite, which had like 100 gig
Yep,
hard drive on it, the black one. I think they're
I've got
bringing
that
that back.
one.
I think they're bringing that back. And this is
I have the Elite
my
S.
now that I keep hearing about this PC stuff, it would in my mind, if I was Phil Spencer, I would be doing it. Listen, Phil, I'm gonna send Phil an email about this later on tonight when I'm chatting with him. All right, I'm gonna shoot him an email mail, okay?
Hey,
I'm just chatting with all these CEOs from these companies. After I email Hideo Kojima, I'm gonna head on over and email my friend Phil, and I'm gonna tell him, "Hey Phil, you son of a bitch, listen, you fucking release the next Xbox like this. You have the hobo version, which is like the $500-$600 version of the console, which plays your Xbox. It's an Xbox, okay? It's an Xbox. That's what we're gonna say. That's all you say when you announce it. It's an Xbox. Okay. Okay. And then you have your middle version, right? The middle one, which is like, we'll say this one's like $700 or whatever, a little bit more than the other one. And you say, this is a better Xbox. It's a little bit more powerful. It's like a pro version. Okay. And then you have the Elite Xbox. You bring back that Elite fucking branding and you say, hey, Gunny, I know you want to play your Steam games at your couch. You want to do that, Mayo? Well, guess what? We have the Elite Xbox for you guys. You
ooh,
crazy fuckers.
You
And
full
this
time
one
workers, you.
and this one is $1,000, and this one can play Xbox games at super high resolutions or whatever the fuck. They're 4K. They're gonna have to talk about 4K, 8K, 120, 175 hertz. They're probably gonna even mention like this one can even do 240 hertz if you have the right display. They're gonna talk about that bullshit, and then and then
It's got
they're
ray
gonna be like,
tracing and all of it.
this thing can also do PC shit. This thing, you can fucking
Got
log into the
lightning
motherfucker.
fast mouse.
This motherfucking thing, you plug your fucking mouse and keyboard into it. It's now a computer, and now you can play Steam shit on there. You can play Epic games. You can play Blizzard games. You can play fucking World of Warcraft. You can play motherfucking anything you want, Mayo. Anything you can think of on PC, this thing can run it. All right? Why
mm-hmm.
wouldn't that be? That would be a smart fucking move on Microsoft to have that
I
version
think,
at
yeah,
$1,000 or $1,100. 1,000, I say 1,000 as a cap, right? If you want to push it to really say like oh, we're gonna charge a little bit more because we're the
they
Apple of gaming, and we're gonna
you
just say
are
fuck you. We're making this 1,100. All right, we'll make it 1,100. 1099.99. All right, and then
no,
the Pro version is 800, and the Hobo version is 600.
no, you're absolutely right. I didn't think about that, but you know how that comes in stages. So I think the announcement at whatever Game Awards, it's going to be the $1,100 version. It's what if Phil's still there,
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. The first time
or
they ever show anything, it's gonna
it's
be
going to
that
show
one.
that one, right? And
But
then
later
the
on, they're
next
gonna come out.
day,
Yeah,
yeah,
when okay, listen. The next day,
you'll
when
get
people
the
find out the
yep.
price is $1,100 and everyone's losing their fucking mind, that's when they're gonna come out and say, "Hey guys, yo, hey man, I gotta go get a new jacket, bro. I'm back. Hey guys, I got news for you. I know you guys are mad. It's $1,100, but let me tell you why." And he's gonna explain how it does all this Steam shit and everything. Everybody's gonna be like, but for you other gamers, you fucking hobos out there, we also have the $800 version or the
Yep,
$700 version and the $500 version of the Xbox. These things cannot play the PC stuff, but they're
that's
still
it.
pretty powerful. And they can still play Xbox games. And that's all they need, dude. If they have these three fucking tiers, they can lock in the market. They could try to hopefully win everyone, right? Okay, they got the hobo version. It's just an Xbox. If you're a PC gamer, you have a gaming PC, you don't need the $1,100 box. You just need an Xbox. You don't even need an Xbox. You just need Game Pass, right?
Yeah.
Man, you don't even need the Xbox. You just need Game Pass. Just subscribe to our Game
Just
Pass.
need good internet. You can stream
Yeah,
it.
that's all you need is fucking game. You don't even need man. You got a gaming. That's what they're gonna say. Look, you got a gaming PC. You don't even need this shit. Just get Game Pass. That's all they're
Yeah.
gonna say, all right? And then they're gonna be like, but for you fuckers that don't have a gaming PC but don't want a gaming PC, well, here's an Xbox. If you want a little bit of a better Xbox with maybe like 3 terabytes or 2 terabytes instead of 1, or 3 terabytes instead of 2 or whatever, get the Pro version. This is a little bit more powerful. It has a little bit more oomph to it. It looks cooler. Okay, it lights up green and makes noises when it turns on. But for you guys like Gunny that want the Pro version, the Elite, not the Pro, the Pro's hobo shit. If you want the Elite, best of the best gaming hardware in the world, and the black box under your TV set, get the motherfucking Elite right now, Gunny. Do it right now. It's $1,100.
Better have that cool vapor tech too.
It's gonna have vapor chambers in it. It's gonna have
Yeah.
It's gonna have TV, and vapor chambers. We're bringing it all. We're bringing everything we have ever done to this. That's what they're gonna say. Everything we've ever done. Our legacy of Xbox is tied to this one machine and more. And then that's gonna be the end of the trailer. And then Phil's gonna walk off stage. But all right, guys, I'm out of here. Bye, everyone. Don't be mad at the $1,100 price. Bye.
Yeah, you can still look. You can still buy a Series X for $700.
Then they're gonna be like, for you guys that cannot afford the $1,100 price tag, we have a handheld option for you. The ROG Ally.
Yeah. Go buy that one for that one's only 1,000 though. 900, 800. Yeah.
Go buy that one. That's our handheld option for you hobos that cannot afford the 1,100. All right, get the fucking ROG Ally. Okay, fuck you. That's all.
I feel like with all these like things, right? Where I mean, especially with that, not PlayStation, but because they're pretty fucking consistent, you know. But I mean, yeah, there's price increases, right, due to tariffs and all this crap. But it's like, I mean, all this talk of like this super high end bullshit, like, you know, in the next couple of years, I mean, Switch, you know, there's an article on that. I think they just reached like 10 million units on the Switch 2. Like, I think it's going to be like fucking 18 fucking million, you know, in 2 years, like, or more. It could be 20 million.
Yeah,
like it's going to be insane.
Million. I'm thinking they can bring back the Elite tier and make it that. Don't have all your Xboxes go on Steam, because of course if you have a hobo Xbox and a Pro version, the hobo one is gonna perform like jack shit on a fucking Steam game. Like, people are gonna try to play fucking Cyberpunk or some shit on there.
Yeah.
Like, this runs like dog shit. Well, no shit, dude. You're playing like the fucking best game on graphics that can cripple a fucking 5090 on a fucking console. No, you need to play some shit that AMD can run, okay? Some hobo shit. But that's why they gotta lock it. So they make the hobo versions of the consoles not be able to go on Steam or PC version, and say like only version. If you guys want a gaming PC hybrid, we got it. And this is the Elite version of the Xbox. We're calling it the Xbox PC Elite / Windows machine for your home. And this is everything all in one. This is a fucking console. It has the convenience of a console in terms of ease of use, but it's the experience of a PC power. Okay? All right? We know that some of you guys don't like to navigate a PC. It's too complicated. It's too hard for you old boomers. So we made it very easy to navigate. You just click on the big Steam icon and Steam will launch for you. Okay? All right, Gunny? This is for those people. For the boomers that have money, that want to play the PC stuff, but they don't know how to use a PC.
Yeah, there you go.
That's all you do.
Yeah, just like the the Steam Deck, right? With their ease of use on their their fucking software. Like, yeah, their UI is like going up on other devices. So, but yeah, like ultimately, like I've heard it said in many different podcasts where Microsoft did it with they did it with CE for like Sony fucking products or whatever. But yeah, they need to just make like a Windows version for for gaming. Like, just rip out all the garbage out of there, and there you go. Like, they probably just don't want to spend the money on it, but that's what they need to do, and just make it so much easier for, hell, even like somebody was like, look, the only fucking thing I do with this $4,000 PC is play video games. I don't need Microsoft Teams and Copilot and all this other garbage on here.
Yep.
Just give me a good fucking UI, I'll buy that fucking thing, even if you charge me $150. I'll buy it again. Yep.
And again and again and again. Anyways, I think that's all we have, Gunny, for news.
That's it. Yeah.
Mayo looks very tired.
Oh yeah, Mayo's tired.
He's gonna get up in a couple
you
hours.
look very tired, Mayo.
Couple hours.
Anyways,
yeah.
Where can we find you, Mayo?
You're gonna find me on Discord as the Mayo. You can find me on PlayStation playing Ghost of Yotai as the Mayo, and I'll be on Steam as the Mayo 1. Checking out more Dispatch, getting through that game this week maybe. Besides that, I might pick up Battlefield this weekend and maybe start grinding through that and having Jesus carry me a little bit. That way he can loan me his guns. He can give me his unlocks or something. I don't know. I'm just kidding there, but I'll be trying to play that probably some too this weekend as well. So, and that's about it. What about you, Gunny?
Hey, and then we'll get on some Path of Exile 2. We'll play some Battlefield DedSec, RedSec, whatever the fuck it's called. We'll get in. We'll do the 4 teams, and we'll do duos and all that cool stuff. But yeah, go find me I'm over on the PlayStation playing some Death Stranding 2. I'm HGP_Gunny over there. Everywhere else, Xbox, Steam, I'm Gunny Chief.
All right.
Where do we find you, Jesus?
Find me on everything as Jesus Walks Land. I'll be playing some more Battlefield 6. I'll be playing some more Norland. I'll be playing some more Dispatch. Next week, I will not be on because I'll be on vacation. Hopefully, Mayo and Gunny can get on. Yeah, so I won't be able to make it next week, guys. I'm gonna be in Hawaii. I think they're 3 hours. I think they're 3 hours behind my time.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm checking right now. So right now,
is it 3 or 4?
No, they're 2 hours behind my time. So it's 7:19 over there. So yeah, 2 hours. It's gonna be weird going back in the time and then coming back to this time. It's all fucking mess. All these fucking different time zones. Anyways, I'm excited to go to Hawaii, Gunny. My first time. I'm excited.
Really? Or are you going to the Big Island, Oahu?
Where the fuck Honolulu is? I don't know.
Yeah, that's where I went. I went there. So listen, I went there for I think 3 days, but it felt like 1 day. Like, it goes quick. It does go fast.
Yeah, well, I'm there for the whole week. So
nice.
Yeah, excited.
Pro tip for anybody who goes to Hawaii. I mean, I think this applies for a lot of places, but the best thing was when we got on one of those the buses or whatever, the tour bus. And it's not the one that in San Francisco or Chicago where you're sitting at the top out. These are hey, it kind of takes you around half the island, and it was so cool because they show you all the cool spots of where you can go and chill on the beach. And then the following day, then you can then just get a rental car and go out and go chill on the beach.
So
good stuff.
Yeah, my girlfriend apparently she's been to Hawaii before and she's done the tour. So she's like, we already know all the cool spots. I'm like, oh, okay. Well then, fuck. I guess we'll just get a rental car and we'll just go to all the cool spots.
Yeah, right.
Okay, shit.
Yeah, or you just kind of go wherever. Just go find a spot. Leave early, because they fill up pretty quick.
Hopefully, I don't think there'll be a lot of people there. I don't think there'll be a lot of people there in November. I don't know.
I went in June. I don't know, how humid it is over there or cold.
Well,
they even have a winter.
Fucking cold, man. Their fucking weather right now is 82 degrees. Okay.
Oh yeah.
That to me is fucking hot. Okay, that's not cold at all. I'm coming from 40-degree weather to that shit. Okay, so it's gonna be hot for me, dude. I'm gonna be out there wearing shorts and shit. They're gonna know I'm a tourist.
Yeah.
This fucking guy out here wearing shorts and shit. What the fuck's going on? All right. Anyways, I'm out of here. Peace out, Brussels Sprouts. Let us know what you think of the new music. Let us know what you think of the show. Let your friends know. Let everyone know. Review the show. Leave us ratings. We want the ratings. I want all the ratings. It makes me feel good, okay? Every time I see the ratings, Mayo, and the comments, it makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Help Jesus feel good, people.
yeah, we're out of here. Peace out, Brussels sprouts. We'll catch you on the next edition of the Horrible Gamers Podcast. We're out of here. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, the shows that it's in. Jesus walks a lot, my tremendous friend. Gunichi bringing the energy loud. And my yo, oh my yo, he's making us proud. Horrible gamers, they running the game. The name's ironic, but the skills ain't lame. 808's hit and the vibe's insane. Press play again, you'll be glad you came. The laughs, the chaos, it's all on display. They keep it real in a podcast way. Controllers clicking, you can hear the sound. But the commentary's where the gold is found. Boom, boom, bass, like a grenade drop. Memphis in the flow, make the rhythm pop. Jesus and the crew, they never ever stop. Game on game, strong, straight to the top. Horrible gamers, they're running the game. The names are running, but the skills ain't lame. 808's hit and the vibe's insane. Press play again, you'll be glad you came. Folks with a wild ride with Jesus Gunny Mayo side by side. Keep gaming, keep laughing, don't hit pause. Horror gamers, the show with no flaws.